And baseball fans, don't forget about our 50-50 raffle here at the ballpark tonight. And now you can purchase your tickets at the table in front of the Lotto Win Shop on the upper concourse behind home plate. We'll announce the winner after the 7th inning, and you must be present to redeem your prize. It's only $1 a ticket or $5 for 6 tickets. All the proceeds will go to the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Remember now, that's the table in front of the Lotto Win Shop on the upper concourse behind home plate. Sign up for our 50-50 raffle here this evening, and good luck from the Long Island Ducks and the Quacker Jack Foundation.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden Riversharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Lions bunts up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play. And the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, you are listening to Long Island Ducks baseball, and tonight the Long Island Ducks welcome the Camden Riversharks. It's Game 4 of a 4-game set, the series finale of a 4-game set here at the Duck Pond. Hello, Ducks fans. Chris Buckley here with you. I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action this evening. As always, we thank you for making us a part of your evening entertainment. Well, last night, the first win of the series for the Long Island Ducks. Again, 4 games. Game 3 last night, Tuesday night, a 3-1 win in favor of the Flock. A strong performance from starter Ian Marshall, and we'll get to how we came to that 3-1 final here at the Duck Pond last night. The Ducks with the win improved to 14-17 overall in the second half of play, 60-41. The 60th win of the 2015 season for the Long Island Ducks last night, 12-19 in the second half for the Camden Riversharks, 40-61 overall on the season. As for the standings in the Liberty Division, we'll take a look at that. So through 31 games, the Ducks in the second half, 3 games under 500, 14-17, now 5 games back of not Bridgeport, the Somerset Patriots, who went in front of Bridgeport yesterday. The Bluefish losing a doubleheader, both games in 7 innings to the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs on Tuesday night. So the Bluefish now 1 game back. They are in second place. Every team in the Liberty Division and Freedom Division as well. So the whole league has played exactly 31 games. The Bluefish 1 game back. The Camden Riversharks at 12-19 at 7 games back. So we take a look at last night. And the Ducks, having lost the first 2 games of the series, sent Ian Marshall to the mound looking to snap the small 2-game skid. And that's exactly what he did. He helps pick up the 60th win of the season for the team. The Ducks were the first to put up a run in the game, and in the 3rd inning, the Flock played small ball. Steve McQuail would single. He would be moved to second on a sacrifice bunt by Carlos Hughes for the first out. Phelan Lentini would then ground out to advance the runner, and then the batter was Delta Cleary Jr. Cleary Jr. hits this one out into center field over the head of the shortstop, Zach McPhee. He leaps, he won't grab it, and Steve McQuail will reach home easily. It's an RBI single for the Long Island Ducks center fielder, Delta Cleary Jr. The Flock lead it 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd frame. So Delta Cleary Jr. with his 28th run batted in of the season for the Long Island Ducks makes it a 1-0 ball game. Both sides then went scoreless through the 6th frame. In the 7th, however, the Camden Riversharks break through with 1 run to tie the game. Marshall was in the middle of a bases-loaded jam with 1 out for Long Island. The second out came after a sacrifice fly off the bat of backup catcher Mike Kearns that scored Carlos Guzman from third with the bases loaded. However, Ian Marshall would then retire Eric Frayne to end the inning. In the home half of the frame, the Ducks fought back and reclaimed the lead to put Marshall back in position to pick up the win. Anthony Vega's leadoff walk put the go-ahead run on first. He then stole second and advanced to third on the same exact play because of Mike Kearns' throwing error that sailed into center field, and then Steve McQuail was the batter at home plate for Long Island. Torres will work from the windup, the 3-2. Curveball hit high in the air, left center field, but pretty deep. Carlos Guzman ranges back in the gap. Anthony Vega will score easily. And the Long Island Ducks, after Steve McQuail's sacrifice fly to center field, he will get the RBI. It is his 8th of the year, have taken a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. So 2-1 in favor of Long Island. Just 1 inning later, Dan Lyons would step to the dish. Lined out to the center fielder Carlos Guzman in back-to-back at-bats in the 3rd and 5th. Fastball hit high in the air to left field. Going back is Joe Guzman. Looking up, it's over the wall. A solo home run for Dan Lyons. It's number 10 for number 12. It makes it a 3-1 ball game in favor of the Long Island Ducks. The low 5 from Kevin Baez. Lyons touches home plate, and it's a 2-run lead for the Flock here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Dan Lyons with the rocket to left field. Now don't be confused with the Rocket brothers, of course, on the Camden Riversharks, who through the first 2 games of this series were causing some trouble for the Long Island Ducks. Not to be on Tuesday night, however. Amalio Diaz comes in for the save in the 9th. He was lights out, works a 1-2-3 final frame to wrap up the win. The homer for Dan Lyons, again, his 10th of the season, his 2nd in as many games. The 5th-year Duck has now reached a career high. Well, he did that a couple weeks ago, but continues to raise the number. He's been DHing because of some shoulder soreness, but that has not stopped his bat whatsoever as he continues to hit the baseball very well in the 3-hole for the Long Island Ducks. So they get the win, 3-1. Ian Marshall goes to 5-6 with the W, brings his ERA to 3.32. Camden starter Wes Torres takes the tough loss. He allowed just 2 runs, only 1 of them earned in 7 innings because of the throwing error from his catcher, Mike Kearns. Offensively for Long Island, besides Dan Lyons, Cleary Jr. with that RBI as well in the single. And Steve McQuail's sacrifice fly gets him his 8th RBI of the season as well. So the Ducks, again, 14-17 in the second half of play. They get their 60th win of 2015, and the Camden Riversharks go to 12-19, still in last place in the Liberty Division. We'll step out, come back, take a look at the pitching preview for tonight's matchup, and then eventually we'll get to first pitch between the Long Island Ducks and Camden Riversharks.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. Chris Buckley here with you as the Long Island Ducks prepare to take on the Camden Riversharks. It's the finale of a 4-game series. Camden taking the first 2 games. Long Island comes back and wins their first on Tuesday night. Here on Wednesday, trying to pick up the W and split the series with the last place Camden Riversharks. First game of the series, we saw some historic pitching from Rich Hill, who is, of course, no longer with the Long Island Ducks, signed by the Boston Red Sox. and on his way currently, by this point, with the AAA Pawtucket Red Sox in the Boston organization. So 14 strikeouts in that game for Rich Hill. Bruce Kern took the loss in Game 2, allowed 5 runs on 9 hits in 5 innings. He walked 1 and struck out 4. And then Ian Marshall picked up his 5th win of the season last night for Long Island, allowing just 1 run on 4 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts in Game 3. Tonight for Long Island, it will be Darren Downs out of Lake Worth, Florida. 6'3", 200 pounds, the former big leaguer. Enters tonight's game at 1-3 with a 5.32 ERA. He has started 5 games for Long Island since joining the team back in mid-July. 23 2/3 innings for Darren. 19 strikeouts, 10 walks, 21 hits, and in the 23 2/3 innings, he has allowed 14 runs, all of them earned. Darren spending time in the big leagues with the Detroit Tigers in 2012 and 2013, and then was with the Houston Astros last year. Appeared in 92 games, had a 4-4 record, an ERA of 4.76, 84 strikeouts in 90 2/3 innings of work. The Michigan native's best year coming in 2012 when he put up a record of 2-1, a 3.18 earned run average, and he struck out 20 in 18 games. His last start was his first win as a Long Island Duck. He had lost every start from July 19th to July 30th. He only made 3 in that span. Lost 2-1 to Somerset on July 19th. Lost 5-3 at Bridgeport on July 24th. And then lost at home to Somerset again, 7-3 on July 30th. Through 5 innings, 5 2/3 innings, and then 4 innings respectively. And then on August 6th, down in Sugar Land in the Lone Star State, the Ducks defeated the Skeeters 6-2 in their last series before this Camden one. The win went to Downs, 6 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He faced 23 batters in that outing. So 1-3 with a 5.32 ERA for the former big leaguer in Darren Downs. As for the Camden Riversharks, it will be Sean Gleason out of California. He is currently 29 years old. He will be 30 very soon, coming up August 21st. The southpaw, or rather the righty, hits lefty. He's 5'11", 210 pounds. In his first year with the Camden Riversharks, was drafted in 2007 by the Baltimore Orioles out of St. Mary's College of California. Currently 5-10 with a 4.28 ERA through 20 starts. 115 2/3 innings, 141 hits, 68 strikeouts, 40 walks, and 68 runs, 55 of them earned on the season. And he faced Long Island back on June 4th, the lone appearance of the season for Sean Gleason against the Long Island Ducks, and he lost the game at home at Campbell's Field through 6 innings, only gave up 2 runs, 8 hits, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts as the Ducks won it 9-1. We'll step out one more time when we come back. First pitch between the Long Island Ducks and Camden Riversharks. We'll get this thing underway when we return.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bayshore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Star Spangled
rendition of our national anthem from the Spartan Men's Choir of Newfield High School. Very nice. As the Long Island Ducks have taken the field here at Bethpage Ballpark. Thank you so much for tuning in to Long Island Ducks baseball on this Wednesday evening. The Long Island Ducks defensively for Kevin Baez tonight, same as the first 2 games of the series. Sean Burrows, actually I should say the last 2 games of the series. Sean Burrows is over at third. Carlos Hughes is the shortstop. Cody Puckett at second. Steve McQuail back at first base, having replaced John Griffin. Mike Blank is the catcher. Anthony Vega out in left field. Delta Cleary Jr. in center. And Filant Lentini is out in right field as usual. Again on the mound for Long Island, it's Darren Downs taking his warm-up pitches with battery mate Mike Blank right now. Downs wearing number 23. The Ducks in their orange uniforms tonight. The striped white pants, the black socks, and black hat with the Duck logo right on the front. The Camden Riversharks in their grays, just as they were last night, in the light blue print on the front that says Camden and the number on the back. Crackerjack making his rounds around the infield right now for the fans in attendance. Beautiful night for some baseball here in Central Islip. So this is the finale of the 4-game set, and then starting tomorrow it'll be 4 games with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs right here at the Duck Pond for the Flock. Before traveling to Bridgewater, New Jersey, it's a 4-game set with the Somerset Patriots starting on Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at Somerset, and then the Ducks will come back home. So the leadoff batter will be Michael Rocket for the Camden Riversharks. It'll be Rocket, Zach McPhee hitting second, Patty Matera third, Carlos Guzman hits cleanup, Joel Guzman fifth, Strebe sixth, Daniel Rocket seventh, Jose Hill eighth, and Eric Freen is ninth. Darren Downs is ready. Right leg is up, and the first pitch is delivered. Hit foul behind home plate over the screen. 6:37, official start time of this contest. Count is 0-1 to Michael Rocket. Get them confused, the two brothers. That tailing fastball is low and away in the zone, but Rocket swings over the top.
Of tonight's ball game, 79 degrees.
79 degrees here at Bethpage Ballpark, but a slight breeze in the air. Just a perfect night to play some ball. The 0-2 is rolled over to the shortstop, Carlos Hughes. Fields it on the backhand, and the throw to Steve McQuail is in time to retire the Camden leadoff batter, 1 away. So Rocket goes 6-3. Zach McPhee, who's been hitting ninth in the order for manager Chris Widger, actually bumped up to the 2-hole tonight.
Number 47.
McPhee hitting 154 on the year. No homers, 9 RBIs. Hits from the right side of the plate. Downs working from the stretch. First pitch fastball is on the outside corner. Nice looking pitch. Count is 0-1. McPhee 0 for 2 last night with a walk. He's 2 for 10 in the series. Has hit 1 double and scored 1 run. Signed by Camden back on June 11th. The 0-1. Curveball is right down the middle. Count goes to 0-2 in favor of Downs. Zach McPhee, 25 years old. The 0-2. Fastball is chopped left side. It will stay foul. Sean Burrows fielded it on the bare hand and threw to first anyway, but the ball at the very last moment, when it was initially hit, it was a fair ball, but you could see the motion from home plate umpire Tom Gandolfo that the ball did at the very last second bounce foul. Count will stay 0-2. 1 away, no one on. Top of the first, no score between Long Island and Camden. McPhee actually, in his second stint with the Riversharks, hit 200 with 2 homers and 35 RBIs last year with the Riversharks. Was in the American Association prior to his return this year. The 0-2 fastball misses just off the outside corner. Ball 1 of the count, 1-2. McPhee playing shortstop once again for Camden tonight. The 1-2. Curveball, check swing, low and in. He did not go around, and it's a called ball. Count even 2-2. McPhee wearing number 47. On deck, the 3-hitter, Patty Matera, the 2-2. Fastball hit left side. Carlos Hughes dives, the backhand play from his knees. The long throw to first is not in time. Very nice play from Carlos Hughes. Great effort, but Zach McPhee will beat out the infield single. It's the first hit of the ball game for either team. Camden has their second hitter aboard in the form of McPhee, and Patty Matera will step up.
Patty Matera, number 10.
Matera hitting .257 so far this year for the Sharks. 3 homers, 24 RBIs. Has hit third in every game so far of the series. Ducks lead the all-time series by 1 game. Actually, rather, it's tied. They were losing in the all-time series by a game last night, I should say, and then they won last night and tied at 138 apiece, as this one is rocketed over the head of Anthony Vega out in left field. McPhee will hold up at third. Rounding first and going to second is Patty Matera. The ball will scoot away. Steve McQuill will back it up. Here comes the throw home, the slide, and he is out. Zach McPhee tried to take advantage of some poor defensive play from Long Island and sneak out the run at home after the ball bounced away from second base. Steve McQuail was out of position, but he rebounded just in time. And the Long Island Ducks actually back into the out there. So it's a hard hit double to left field for Patty Matera. So he's still at second. McPhee rounded second, went to third, was held up initially by Pedro Swan Jr., the bench and hitting coach for Camden. And then when the ball bounced away, McPhee tried to catch the Ducks sleeping and pick up the run, but he was thrown out by McQuail. So McPhee gets the third and then is retired 3-2 at home. And Chris Widger just trying to get an explanation as to why the out call was made. Either way, 2 outs. Matera will stand at second base. The batter is Carlos Guzman, the cleanup hitter for the Camden Riversharks. It was a very close play at home. Mike Blank actually looked like he was able to get his shin guard and maybe the side of his foot in front of home plate to prevent McPhee from scoring. Actually seemed like McPhee just slid right into him, didn't look down and see if there was another part of the plate that may have been left uncovered that he could have tried to aim for. Chris Widger and first base umpire Richard Katz still chatting by home plate. 2 outs for Darren Downs in the inning, has given up 2 hits. Widger and Katz still talking. Tom Gandolfo, the home plate umpire, just standing by idly watching. And now Richard Katz will go back to first base. And Chris Widger will return to the bench for Camden. So Guzman will step in, 2 away, runner at second. He's in scoring position, Matera. Guzman has 7 homers on the year, 51 RBIs. Second on the team behind the 5-hitter, Joel Guzman, who has 53. He's on deck. Guzman hits from the left side of the plate. First pitch from Downs is a fastball low and away. Count 1-0. So a softly hit infield single for Zach McPhee, and then a hard hit double to the wall in left field by Patty Matera. Camden can't score. 1-0 pitch is lofted out into center field. Delta Cleary Jr. will race in, reach out, and hold on for out number 3. Nice play from Delta Cleary Jr., and that will do it for the Camden Riversharks. In the top of the first inning, Darren Downs works out of some trouble. No runs on 2 hits, no Long Island errors, and 1 runner left aboard. We go to the bottom of the first, no score between the Camden Riversharks and Long Island Ducks. The flock will come up to bat when we come back.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Marty Jansen, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks' official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers, Nicoloc Pavers, pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
The Ducks and Municipal Credit Union have teamed up this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Every time a Long Island Ducks player walks, Municipal Credit Union will make a donation to the Quackerjack Foundation Municipal Credit Union, serving members since 1916. Scoreless top of the first frame from Bethpage Ballpark. The Long Island Ducks come up to bat, and the pitcher on the mound for the Camden Riversharks is number 30, the right-hander, Sean Gleason. Told you about earlier, was drafted in 2007 by the Baltimore Orioles. In fact, was originally drafted the year prior by the Boston Red Sox out of Lamar County College in Colorado, but he did not sign after originally being drafted, went back to school out of St. Mary's College in California, and then spent 7 seasons in the Orioles organization, reached as high as AAA in 2011-2012. Phelan Lentini steps in for Long Island. First pitch from Gleason is a called strike. Fastball on the inside corner. First pitch from Gleason. Bottom of the first. No score between the Ducks and Sharks. No homers for Lentini in his second go-around with the flock. 4 RBIs, hitting .276 over the last couple weeks. He hits this one hard to the shortstop. Backhanded by Zach McPhee. Long throw in the hole is way too high. Over the head of first baseman Ryan Strebe. It hits off the barricade and ricochets back. So that will be an infield single for Phelan Lentini, and the Long Island Ducks have their leadoff hitter aboard. Up steps Delta Cleary Jr., made the catch to retire the Sharks in the top of this inning. Dan Lyons will hit third. He's on deck. Cody Puckett hits fourth. Sean Burrows will hit fifth once again. Mike Blank sixth. Same lineup as the last 2 nights. Anthony Vega hits seventh. Steve McQuail in the 8-hole, and Carlos Hughes, the shortstop, rounds out the starting 9. We'll get you the defensive alignment for Camden in a moment. Gleason comes set. There goes Lentini on the first pitch. Throw from the knees from Heel. The tag is not applied because the ball pops out. So it's a stolen base for Phelan Lentini, his 3rd of the season. That was a ball. Pitch came in too low in the count. In the strike zone, I should say. Cleary Jr., the switch hitter, hits from the left side against the right-hander, Sean Gleason. Lentini right away in scoring position for the Long Island Ducks, not wasting any time here. Gleason gets the sign from battery mate Jose Heel. Michael Rocket at third base shades in. Cleary Jr. drops the sacrifice bunt, a beauty, and the toss over to first base is in time from the pitcher, Sean Gleason. So Lentini advances to third. Sacrifice bunt for Cleary Jr. goes 1-3. And the Long Island Ducks have their leadoff hitter standing at third base with just 1 out. Dan Lyons will step in. Defensively for Camden, Michael Rocket at third. Zach McPhee, the shortstop. Patty Matera is at second. Ryan Strebe seeing his first action in the field of the series. He's at first. Heel doing the catching. Joel Guzman in left. Carlos Guzman in center, no relation, and Daniel Rocket in right field, related to brother Michael at third. The Lions hit the first pitch he sees high in the air, left field. Joel Guzman will settle under it. Lentini will tag and try to score. Here comes the throw from left field, not in time. Phelan Lentini slides in safely, and Dan Lyons has put the Long Island Ducks ahead 1-0. Lentini scores without a problem. Bottom of the first, and Long Island goes ahead. Well, the Ducks did not waste any time getting on the board. Barely any pitches thrown in the inning by Sean Gleason, and Long Island leads it 1-0. Sacrifice fly and an RBI for Lyons, hitting it out to left field. And remember last night, if you were tuning in, Joel Guzman was forced to go to left field because Evan Crawford, in the bottom of the first inning, the opening frame, robbed Delta Cleary Jr. of a hit as Cody Puckett rolls this one over in fair territory. Low throw from the third baseman. Michael Rocket is in time. Nice catch by Ryan Strebe. And Guzman eventually threw out Carlos Hughes just to finish that point. Was trying to stretch a hit to the outfield into a run and was thrown out by Guzman and left. However, Phil Atlantini beats out the throw this time and puts Long Island ahead 1-0 on one hit for the Flock. No Camden errors and no one left on base. For Long Island, we are through one full frame from Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks 1, Riversharks 0, and Camden will bat when we come back.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
The Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapists of the Long Island Ducks. Currently 6 players dealing with some injuries. First off, John Griffin, the first baseman, hairline fracture of the left hand. No timetable for his return. Got hit by Camden starter Eric Smith in the opener of this 4-game set on Sunday. Did not return in that game. Was replaced by Brian Sabatella, who of course is now a member of the Bridgeport Bluefish, and Steve McQuail has started at first the rest of the games in the series. Blake Davis, groin injury, also day-to-day. Did that down in Sugar Land, Texas, as Darren Downs deals a first-pitch fastball for a called strike to Joel Guzman. Ahead in the count 0-1. Guzman hitting .257, 53 RBIs, and 7 homers. Dan Lyons with the shoulder soreness, of course, in the lineup, just put the Ducks ahead 1-0 with his sacrifice fly, but is limited to being just a designated hitter, but has definitely not slowed down in that department. Has been hitting the ball very well, despite the fact that he's not been able to play shortstop of late. Should be back over at short relatively soon. Randy Ruiz, Jose Morales, and Eric Komatsu all on the DL for the Ducks. Ruiz with the hamstring injury. Same thing for Jose Morales, their catcher, and Eric Komatsu still dealing with that elbow injury. So those 3 players all on the DL. No timetable for Griffin's return, but Blake Davis and Dan Lyons should both be back playing in the field, hitting whatever it is relatively soon for Long Island. Guzman behind in the count 1-2 as he hits that one foul left side up the third base line. Again, 1-0 Long Island. Top of the second inning, Dan Lyons with the sac fly in the home half of the opening frame. Scored Phil Atlantini with his 5th run. 1-2 fastball up and in, and Guzman swings through it, 1 away. Darren Downs goes upstairs and a bit inside as well, and Guzman can't catch up.
Located tonight along the right field line in section 208 behind the Long Island Ducks dugout.
1 out for the 6-hitter Ryan Strebe, former Long Island Duck. Strebe hitting .240 this year for Camden. Has gone deep 6 times, driven in 30. Has scored 38. First strikeout for Darren Downs. That pitch is a called strike as well. The lefty ahead in the count. Or excuse me, that may have been a ball. Thought it was a strike. Excuse me. That one is up and outside as well. That's a ball, 2-0. Looked like Tom Gandolfo had made the strike motion. So 1 out, no one on. This one hit foul, right side, up into the seats. So there's the first strike. Count 2-1. The 12th of 18 scheduled games between these two squads in 2015. Ducks ahead in the series, 8-3. Fastball is low. Ball 3, 3-1 count. Long Island's offense has outscored Camden 68-28 overall through the game so far this year. The 2-2. Curveball hit left side. Scooped out of the dirt by third baseman Sean Burrows, and the throw to first is in time to retire Ryan Strebe, and there's 2 outs. Daniel Rocket, the Camden right fielder, will step up, has 1 home run in this series for the Sharks.
Hitting in the 7th position, Riversharks right fielder number 1, Daniel Rocket, number 1.
Rocket actually spent time this year in high A ball for the Kansas City Royals. The Wilmington team hit 141, 1 homer, and 6 RBIs. That curveball low and in. Rocket swings over the top. Count 0-1. Nine homers this year with Camden. Rocket hits this one high in the air, behind home plate, drifting into foul ground, and now it will land right in the garbage pail. That foul ball landed in the trash can off to our left on the lower concourse. How about that? That may never happen ever again in the history of Bethpage Ballpark. It just landed right in the hole. Unbelievable. Count is 0-2. That is crazy. Fastball upstairs. Way too high. Count 1-2 with 2 away, no one on. Again, it's 1-0 Ducks. I just can't believe that. Everyone was bracing for the ball to hit a pole or a seat or something, and it goes right in the garbage. The 1-2 bounces in the dirt. Count even at 2-2. Burrows and Blank had run over to give it a look. Not really much of a breeze, maybe slightly going out toward left field, which it seems to always be doing here at Bethpage Ballpark. But not too strong right now. That ball just found its way into the can. The 2-2. Another curveball low and in. Count will go full, 3-2. Downs trying to make sure he doesn't walk Daniel Rocket. Three-two. Fastball low, and he does walk him. Rocket will run briskly to first base. He'll round first, maybe. No, he will stop there. He was trying to make sure that Blank wasn't walking too slowly. Maybe he could have taken second, but Blank got to the ball quick enough and made sure that he did not advance. So the first walk allowed by Darren Downs.
Catcher number 12, Jose Hill. Number 12.
For Daniel Rocket, his 18th base on balls in 2015 with the Camden Riversharks. Jose Hill was supposed to have the night off last night, but was forced to come in the 3rd, 4th inning for Camden Riversharks because Joel Guzman, who started at first, was forced to go to left, as I was saying before. First pitch from Downs, a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Evan Crawford with the diving catch to rob Delta Cleary Jr. of a hit in the left field corner. Hurt his shoulder, stayed in for maybe 2 innings, and then the pain became too much for him, so he was forced to exit the game. Guzman went from first to left, and Jose Hill had to come in and play first. Hits that one hard and foul, right side up into the seats. Count 0-2. So Chris Widger tried to give his catcher, his main catcher, starting backstop, some time off last night, but was not in the cards. Rocket off at first. It'll be an 0-2 from Downs. He will throw over. Make sure Rocket isn't going anywhere. Dives back in head first safely. Long Island 6-4 in the month of August. Trying to improve that number here this evening. Down set at the belt. Doesn't throw over to first. The curveball bounces low and in the zone to the righty hitting heel. Mike Blank does a nice job to slide to his left. Hold on to the ball. Count will go 1-2. Sun continues to go down off to our left behind the stadium. Part of the field is still in the rays of sunshine. A 1-2. Hit hard, center field, high in the air, very playable for Delta Cleary Jr. Ranges over to his right and will hold on for the third out. So not a 1-2-3 for Darren Downs, but pretty close. He walks Michael Rocket, but other than that, he escapes the inning without any damage. No runs, no hits, no Long Island errors, and one runner left aboard. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Ducks. They'll come up to bat when we come back.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. Thousands of PSEG Long Island customers participated in our energy efficiency programs, saving nearly $35 million. Being energy efficient helps our environment too. Together, we've eliminated 21,000 cars worth of emissions in 2014. Thank you, Long Island. We're all making a difference. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/efficiency.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
There's no better time than now to sign up the young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting www.liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. 1-0 Ducks as we head to the bottom of the second. Sean Burrows against Sean Gleason. Burrows steps in for the Ducks here, hitting from the left side of the plate. Sean Gleason out on the mound for Camden into his windup. First pitch fastball is hit foul. Left side off the end of Burrows' bat into the stands. Count is 0-1. Dan Lyons a sacrifice fly in the bottom of the first. Has Long Island ahead by 1-0. For Dan, his 53rd RBI. Fastball way up high. Ball 1-1 count. Lyons just continues to have a career year. 1-1. Hit hard but foul. Goes off the right foot of last night's starter and winner, Ian Marshall, who's coaching first base, and whips that one high up into the stands for some fans. In a Long Island uniform, the most RBIs that Dan Lyons has ever had is 56. That's the most RBIs he's ever had in one season. Burrows chops this one right side. In play, it's fair, and fielded by Ryan Strebe. Steps on the bag for out number 1. And as I just mentioned, he's got 53. So 3 more, and he will set a new career high in runs batted in any organization, for any team. Catcher Mike Blank hitting 284. He'll be the batter. 6 homers, 27 RBIs. Really, since Jose Morales got hurt back in July, Mike has been the primary main catcher, has started pretty much every game. Dan Corey was acquired from the Lancaster Barnstormers as a backup catcher, but has not played very much. Mike Blank has been taken up all the time as this throw gets away from Ryan Strebe. Patty Matera just rushed it. It bounces into the dugout, and Mike Blank will be awarded second base. Well, Patty Matera looked like he had a lot of time to make sure that ball got to Ryan Strebe at first base, but Strebe was unable to contain the errant throw that pulled him off the bag up the line, so that's an E4, has to be.
Number 27.
Plenty of time for Camden to convert the play, but Matera's throw just not on target. Blank goes into scoring position, still one out. Should be no one on and 2 outs, but instead Anthony Vega will come up in a situation to drive in the Long Island catcher. Vega hitting from the left side of the plate, .268 average with Southern Maryland and Long Island. Swings through that off-speed pitch, low and in. Count 0-1. Remember, Vega started the year with the Ducks, traded to Southern Maryland in mid-June, and then was just brought back the other day, the start of this series, once the Ducks came back from Sugar Land. Has been starting out in left field every game in the series. The 0-1. Curveball inside corner, a called strike. 0-2 the count, one away. Steve McQuail on deck. Gleason is set. Blank jumps off second. Fastball up and in, taken for a ball by Vega. Good eye. Count 1-2. Anthony was 0 for 2 last night. Scored a run, walked once, and stole a base. He stole second and then went to third on the same play because of a throwing error, and then scored when Steve McQuail was the batter. And the throw from Gleason will sail into center field. Mike Blank will not advance to third. Zach McPhee and Gleason trying to make a timing play, a pickoff move to second. But the throw from Gleason was too far to the left. And McPhee, who was streaking in from shortstop, was not able to hold on to the ball. Didn't even hit his glove, I don't think. Gleason throws across his body on that attempt, and that's what sent the ball to the left side. I think Blank would have been back in time anyway. The 1-2. Fastball up and in for ball 2. Count even, 2-2. Blank with 4 stolen bases on the year for the Ducks, was awarded second because Matera's throw went into the Long Island dugout.
All right, guys, have a good night.
The 2-2. Hit out into left field, shallow. Guzman racing in to try to grab it. He will get there in time. Reaches up, looking into the clouds up above us here, and holds on for out number 2. Spotty sky. There are clouds in some places, some darker than others, but then you have relatively big patches of blue sky as well, so it's a mixture. But still a very calm, nice evening in Central Islip after the nasty rain we had overnight 2 nights ago and into yesterday morning. Weren't even sure if we were going to get the game started on time, but the rain left the area in time. Well in time, in fact. And there was no problem. First pitch to Steve McQuail is a fastball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1 count. 2 away. Gleason needs 1 more out just to work out of this small jam. The 0-1 is hit right side, a cue shot, bobbled by Strebe, picks it up barehanded, flips to the pitcher covering at first, and that will retire the side. So McQuail goes down 3-1. Nice job by Gleason to get to first in time. No runs for Long Island in the frame on no hits. 1 Camden error there first of the game, and 1 runner left on board. It was Mike Blank. We go to the top of the 3rd. Through 2 full frames at the Duck Pond, it's Long Island 1 and Camden nothing. The Riversharks will come up to bat when we come back.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark here in Central Islip. Chris Buckley here with you, bringing you all the play-by-play action this evening. Thanks so much for tuning in to some Ducks baseball. The Flock lead it 1-0 as we go to the top of the third inning. Camden will bat, and it will be number 11, Eric Frayne, their designated hitter and 9-hitter in their lineup. It'll go back to the top of the order in number 2, Michael Rocket. He's on deck. 2 hits in the game, but no runs for Camden. They have made 1 error. Darren Downs delivers a first pitch fastball on the inside corner for a strike to Frayne, 0-1. Frayne hitting .258, no homers, and 1 run batted in. The 0-1 watches the fastball tails away from the right-handed hitting Frayne at the last moment for a ball, 1-1. Downs is set at the ready, the 1-1. Cue shot off the end of his bat. It'll roll to the backstop behind home plate. 1-2 count. Downs with 1 strikeout through 2 innings so far. Struck out Joel Guzman last inning. Gave up a single and then a double back-to-back to McPhee and Matera in the first, but worked around it. This one is hit to the left side, scooped out of the dirt by Burrows off the infield grass. The throw to McQuail is high, but he holds on, keeps that right foot on the corner of the bag to retire Eric Frayne. Nice play from Burrows and McQuail.
The third baseman, number 2, Michael Rocket.
Again, McQuail not playing at a position that he's been playing consistently this year, at least for Long Island. But with John Griffin's injury, Kevin Baez forced to do some rearranging around the infield. Griffin dealing with that hairline fracture in his left hand. First pitch from Darren Downs to Michael Rocket, and his second at-bat is a ball. Fastball low and away, 1-0 count. Rocket grounded out to shortstop in his first at-bat to lead off the game. The 1-0. Hit left side and foul. Taps it up the line. Count even at 1-1. McQuail's looked pretty good over at first base through the 2 games that he started there. Games 2 and 3 of the series. John Griffin, of course, leading the team in home runs, but also a very good defensive first baseman. Downs delivers a fastball low and in, 2-1. John's made some great plays throughout the year in his first year with Long Island. The 2-1. Fastball again. Hit off the bat by Rocket to the shortstop Carlos Hughes. Plenty of time, and they retire the Camden leadoff hitter by a step and a half, 2 away. Carlos Hughes for Long Island hitting only .115, but that right there is why he continues to play. Great defensive shortstop. Zach McPhee singled on the infield in his first at-bat. Downs delivers a fastball, inside corner, count is 0-1. The 0-1. Fastball tails away that time. Count even at 1-1. Downs working quickly here. McPhee hit a ball in the hole past Sean Burrows that was fielded on the backhand by Hughes, and from his knees made a throw to first that McPhee beat out. Downs delivers a fastball up high. Count 2-1. Third inning, Downs already nearing 50 pitches. The 2-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. Big cut from Zach McPhee. Brings the count even at 2-2. Mike Blank flashing the signs. 2-2 fastball, misses away. Brings the count full. No one on, 2 outs, top of the third, 1-0 Long Island. McPhee battling Darren Downs, the 3-2. Fastball low. Another walk allowed by Darren Downs, his second in as many innings. Walked Daniel Rocket in the second. Sends McPhee to first here. Matera, who hit a bullet of a double off the wall in left field in his first at-bat back in the first, will be the batter. And McPhee was thrown out by Steve McQuail, backing up the errant throw from left field behind second base. McPhee tried to be sneaky and run home. McQuail gunned him out. Fastball low and maybe a bit away. Very close pitch. Ball 1-0. This one hit hard, but foul. Left side, past the third base bag. Sean Burrows will watch it go by. Anthony Vega goes and flips the ball into the stands. There's a souvenir. Matera hitting .261 after that double. Count is 1-1. Force at second for Long Island. Downs at the ready. Right leg is up, comes home. Hit high in the air, left field side. Going back is Anthony Vega, about a step in front of the warning track. Will reach out and make the grab. An interesting route for Vega to get there, but with plenty of time, he was able to settle under it and hold on to make the grab. So Matera flies out to left to retire the side. No runs for Camden on no hits, no Long Island errors, and 1 runner left aboard after the walk for McPhee. And we go to the bottom of the third. Still 1-0 Long Island. They will come up to bat when we come back.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Ian Marshall, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or huntingtonhondacars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Hey Ducks fans, the final out of the top of the third inning was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com. Bottom of the third from Bethpage Ballpark. It's Long Island 1, Camden 0. Carlos Hughes, the Ducks shortstop, will be the batter. Switch hitter hits from the left side against the right-hander Sean Gleason, working his third inning for the Sharks here. Has given up just 1 hit so far in the outing. The 0-1 off-speed pitch paints the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Only hit was the Phelant Lentini infield single to open up the home half of the first. There's a ball from Gleason, so the count 1-2. Hughes will see another pitch. Into the windup. This one hit out into center field, up and in, and there's a base hit for Carlos Hughes. Go around first. Had a hit yesterday, and there's another one. He's aboard at first with some speed. He's a dangerous runner. Back to the top of the order, Philant Lentini. Again, 1 for 1. Stole second base, his third swipe of the year for Long Island, and then scored his 5th run. So he's 1 for 1. Raised the average from 276 to 288 with one swing of the bat. Again, in his second go-around with the Ducks. Has only been with the team for a few weeks now. Was here last year. Consistently led off and was a dynamic offensive presence in the lineup. There's a fastball on the outside corner from Gleason for a strike, 0-1. Sean Gleason's last start on August 7th at Somerset as he throws over. Carlos Hughes back in head first at first safely. Took a no decision against the Patriots. 5 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned. 6 innings of work, 3 walks, 6 Ks. The 0-1. Fastball on the outside corner. Very nice pitch. Count 0-2. No one out for Long Island here in the bottom of the third. Another throw over to first. Hughes back in with time. Heel sets up on the inside part of the plate. The 0-2 from Gleason is hit left side and through for a base hit off the glove of Zach McPhee. Fielded by Joel Guzman. And he'll throw it back in. Good effort from McPhee, but that's another hit for Philant Lentini.
Duck center fielder, number 5, Delta Cleary Jr.
Carlos Hughes moves up to second. Delta Cleary Jr. with the RBI single last night. Comes up with runners at first and second here, and no one out. Ducks lead at 1-0. They can pad the lead with a couple hits here. There's the bunt. Had a sacrifice bunt in the first at bat, and now here's a throw to first in time. Sean Gleason goes 1-4 as Patty Matera covers the bag, and they retire Delta Cleary Jr. So another successful sacrifice for the Ducks center fielder. As I said, 1-4. Lentini moves up to second. Hughes goes to third. So second and third for the Ducks, and the batter will be Dan Lyons. Dangerous situation if you're Camden's Sean Gleason. Both runners aboard right now for the Ducks, and even Dan Lyons himself, all with tremendous speed. Infield is in, 1 away. First pitch from Gleason, fastball, bounces in the dirt outside, scooped up by Jose Heel, count 1-0. Cody Puckett on deck. Everyone in, about a step behind the infield grass. The 1-0. Check swing, fastball off the outside corner. It's a ball, 2-0. Lyons has hit 2 home runs in 2 days. Has simply been mashing the baseball. 10 dingers on the year. The 2-0. Hit right back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. Carlos Hughes has scored. Philant Lentini rounds third. He will score standing. It's a 2-run single for Dan Lyons, his 54th and 55th RBI of the season. He has driven in all 3 runs in this game so far. The Long Island Ducks lead the Camden Riversharks 3-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. You could tell right off the bat that one was going for a base hit through the chute into center. Lentini scores for the 2nd time.
Cody Puckett, number 2.
Carlos Hughes with the single also scores his 3rd run as a Long Island Duck. And it's 3-0 Long Island. Cody Puckett will step in. Still just 1 out. Curveball from Gleason is up high. Ball 1 to Puckett, 1-0. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to third to end the 1st inning. Lions off of first, the 1-0, not going. Curveball on the inside corner that time. Count even at 1-1. Dan Lyons just continues to hit. 55 RBIs, now just one shy of tying his career record for RBIs in 1 year. Has 3 today alone, had the sacrifice fly in the first. 2 more with 1 swing of the bat right there. Gleason set the 2-1. Is hit left side and through for a base hit. Dan Lyons will move up to second. It's a single for Cody Puckett, and the Ducks continue the hit parade against Sean Gleason in the 3rd inning. Sean Burrows will be the batter for the Flock. Lyons moves into scoring position at second. Burrows grounded out to first base in his first at-bat. One out for Long Island. Burrows hits from the left side. Gleason takes a while to get a sign, now has one, kicks and fires. Fastball paints the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Mike Blank, the catcher's on deck. Gleason at the ready, checks on Lyons at second. No one covering the 0-1. Off the end of the bat. Goes into the Camden dugout. Puts Gleason ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch, and Burrows swings through it for the second out. Just the first strikeout for Sean Gleason of the game. Not a big strikeout guy. Has not struck out more than 6 batters in a game all season, and he started 20 games. Actually struck out 6 Patriots in his last start on August 7th. And the only other time he struck out 6 guys this year was against the Long Island Ducks on June 4th. That was at home at Campbell's Field, but the Long Island Ducks won the ball game 9-1. Fastball right down the middle, but low. That's a ball, 1-0 count. The 1-0. Gleason checks his on lines again. The 1-0 is a fastball on the outside corner. Count even at 1-1. 3-0 Ducks here. It's been the Dan Lyons show so far. He's off of second. The 1-1 is a fastball low in the zone again. Cody Puckett with his single to left is off of first base. Lyons on the year, 14 stolen bases to go with 45 runs. The 2-1. Check swing off speed, low and away. That's a ball anyway, 3-1. Mike ahead in the count, 3-1 in the driver's seat here. The 3-1. Curveball hits the outside corner, 3-2. Bends that breaking ball through the zone. Gleason peers in, comes home with it, fastball low. So that is another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quackerjack Foundation wins. So first walk allowed by Sean Gleason, loads the bases. Anthony Vega is the batter. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to left field. Big opportunity for the Ducks to blow this one open. Remember, as of right now, the Ducks have outscored the Riversharks offensively 71-28 in the now 9 games this year. Fastball up and away there. Out of the zone, 1-0 count. Lions at third, Puckett at second, and Mike Blank at first. Steve McQuail on deck for the Ducks. Gleason works from the stretch. The 1-0 fastball is up and in. High and tight, 2-0. That's the last thing Sean Gleason wants to do right now, walk in a run. He's already allowed 2 runs in the inning. Team is trailing by 3-0. The 2-0. This could be a pitch to hit. Fastball low and away. Tom Gandolfo not giving that outside corner to Sean Gleason, and Anthony Vega is ahead in the count, 3-0. Big pitch for both teams here, the 3-0. Fastball right down the middle. 3-1. So Gleason gets the first strike of the at-bat. Have to think this will be a pitch for Anthony Vega to take a good cut at. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball right down the middle, and he hits it off the inside part of the bat behind home plate and into the stands. So the count goes full. Gleason fights back and gets 2 strikes on Vega. Runners will be in motion. Full count with 2 away, bases loaded up. Lions off of third. There he goes. The 3-2 is hit to the screen behind home. And that is not a very comfortable situation if you're the runner who is tasked with running on the full count 2-out bases loaded pitch toward home plate, where the ball could very well be coming right at you at a very fast speed in a matter of seconds. So always have to be on your toes. Here comes again the 3-2. Lions goes. Curveball up and out. Ball 4. Dan Lyons trots home his 46th run of the season, and the Ducks have taken a 4-0 lead. Chris Widger coming out to have a chat with his starter, see if he lets him get through the inning or not. Bases still loaded with 2 outs. Looks like he's going to give him a bit of a leash here and let him keep pitching, just having a chat. So 4 runs for Long Island. They lead it 4-0. 5 hits in the game total. 4 different Ducks have gotten a hit this inning. So Cody Puckett goes to third base. Mike Blank moves up to second. Lions has already scored, and now Steve McQuail, who has 5 homers and 8 RBIs on the year. His 8th RBI came last night on a sacrifice fly. He's the batter with the bases loaded, 2 outs, first pitch, up and in fastball. McQuail takes a huge cut and sends it to the screen behind home plate. Steve McQuail, as we have seen time and time again, although it's been a few weeks since he's done it, can hit a baseball very, very far, and that's putting it simply. Has been at 5 homers for some time now. The 0-1. Hits this one out into center field, but playable for Carlos Guzman. Hit it well, but right at the center fielder, and that will do it for Long Island in the bottom of the third. So the Ducks put up 3 runs in the frame on 4 hits, no Camden errors. They do leave the bases loaded. However, we are through 3 full innings, and we go to the top of the 4th. Ducks 4, Riversharks nothing. Camden will come up to bat when we return.
Hey fans, this is catcher Mike Blank, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
It's time for tonight's fourth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. Go to the top of the fourth. Ducks lead it 4-0. Dan Lyons has 3 RBIs already, a sacrifice fly, a 2-run single, and then last frame, in addition to the 2-run knock, it was a bases-loaded walk drawn by Anthony Vega. Darren Downs ready to begin his 4th inning of work as well for Long Island. So tonight's question: who are the only 2 teammates? Now, obviously, back-to-back homers, they're not that rare. Happens relatively often in the grand scheme of an entire season in Major League Baseball, but back-to-back homers by the same 2 teammates twice in the same inning. This has happened only once. Back-to-back homers, the same 2 players twice in the same inning. Only one time, and we'll give you the answer in the bottom of the inning. That's a tough one. Darren Downs with a 1-1 count against number 3, Carlos Guzman, hitting cleanup for Camden. 0 for 1. Flew out to center field in the first. Ended that inning. The 1-1 from Downs. Fastball up high, and Guzman goes after it. It's a foul, 1-2. Guzman hitting from the left side. Downs from the stretch, the 1-2. Fastball hit hard and a base hit down the left field line. It'll be fielded by Anthony Vega. Guzman will hold up at first, and it's a leadoff single for Camden. So now the other Guzman, Joel Guzman. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. He will step in.
Left fielder, number 27, Joel Guzman. Number 27.
Guzman hitting from the right side. Hitting 194 in his last 10 games. 7 for 36 stretch. Downs at the ready. Guzman short lead off of first. First pitch fastball hit high in the air. Very high fly ball, but Anthony Vega, with plenty of time, ranges into the left center field gap and will hold on for the first out. Sounded like Guzman may have hit that off the end of his bat. So just a high out.
Ryan Strebe, number 33.
Ex-Duck Ryan Strebe will now step in. Strebe hitting at .239 on the year. 29 years old, out of Briar, Washington. Darren Downs' first pitch is a fastball. Upstairs and outside, count 1-0. Strebe in his second year with Camden. Remember, he helped Long Island to that championship in 2013. Hit .357 in 8 playoff games that year for the Ducks. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Tailing fastball that Ryan Strebe can't connect with. Count 1-1. Went 12 for 31 with 4 RBIs, 3 runs, 2 doubles, and 3 walks in that postseason 2013 for the Long Island Ducks en route to taking home the trophy. In the regular season that year, in fact, he was limited only to 53 games due to injury. He had a .251 batting average, but then proved to be very, very valuable in the playoffs. The 1-1 from Downs, the high leg kick, swing and a miss. Same pitch that Strebe missed for strike 1, does the same thing again for strike 2. 1-2 count with 1 away. Ground ball would certainly, well, not certainly, but should be 2, depending on where the ball is hit for Long Island. The 1-2. Curveball bounces right behind the ankles of Strebe. Mike Blank smothers the baseball and prevents it from going behind home. So the count 2-2. Guzman standing at first base leads the team in swipes, has 17 so far this year. Down set once again, doesn't check on the runner. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Goes outside and belt high with the fastball to the righty hitting Strebe, and there's 2 away.
Right fielder number 1.
Second strikeout for Darren Downs. Number 1, Daniel Rocket, Camden right fielder, will step up. Force at second for Long Island. First pitch of the at-bat from Downs. Here he comes, kicks and fires. Off speed, bounces behind home. Blank with the block. Ducks trying to get the split of the series with a win here tonight. Lead it 4-0 right now. 4 of their 5 hits alone coming in that third frame against Camden starter Sean Gleason, who has 10 losses on the year for the Riversharks. There goes Guzman from first. The pitch comes in. It's high, but it is a strike. And it's a stolen base, 18th of the year for Guzman as Blank bobbled the baseball. Scoreboard reads 2-0, but it is in fact 1-1. Reset the board, there it is, 1-1. So 18th swipe for Guzman. The 1-1 fastball is low and in, below the knees. Count will go to 2-1. Jose Heel stands on deck for the Riversharks. Who, despite the fact that they're in last place right now in the Liberty Division in the second half, have the best record over the last 10-game stretch for any team. They're 7-3. Curveball bounce there. 2-1 curveball bounce in the dirt brings the count to 3-1. Rocket hits from the right side. Walked in his first plate appearance. Batter calls time and steps out, so everyone will regroup here. Ducks with 4 losses this month. They're just 2 behind all of the month of June that they had in terms of losses, and Downs walks Daniel Rocket. His second walk, so he's at first. Guzman will stay at second. So first and second for the Riversharks, and Heel will step up, hitting 8th in the lineup. He's 0 for 1, flew out to center. Delta Cleary Jr. in his first at-bat. Sharks 7 games back of now, once again, the first place Somerset Patriots, who set the record with 50 wins in the first half of play. Down set, Guzman off of second, big lead First pitch to Heel. Curveball hit up the middle and past Carlos Hughes is a base hit. Guzman will round third and scored. Rocket will round second and go to third. It's an RBI single for the Camden catcher Jose Heel, and the Sharks have cut the lead to 3. It's 4-1 Ducks. 19th run batted in on the year for Jose Heel. For Carlos Guzman, his 37th run scored. So a single, a stolen base, and a run scored for Guzman that time around the path. Not too shabby. Rocket did stretch out to third. Heel stays at first. Runners at the corners for Eric Frayne, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out to third base in his first at-bat. 2 away. Swings at the first pitch fastball low and in. And misses to strike. Count 0-1. Frayne hits from the right side. The 0-1. Curveball hit hard, but right at the second baseman, Cody Puckett. Stays down on the baseball and will toss over to Steve McQuail to retire the side. So Frayne goes down 4-3. However, the Camden Riversharks do get on the scoreboard. They put up 1 run on 2 hits, no Long Island errors, and 2 runners are left aboard by the Sharks through 3.5 for Bethpage Ballpark. It's the Ducks 4 and Riversharks 1. We go to the home half of the inning, and Long Island will come up to bat when we come back.
Hey fans, this is Jose Morales, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DuckBaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, it's time for the answer to tonight's 4th inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. And the question we asked you this evening pertains to back-to-back home runs. And of course, not the rarest of occurrences. They do happen from time to time. But back-to-back homers by the same 2 teammates twice, not just in one game, in the same inning. It happened one time. We'll give you the answer in a moment. Carlos Hughes is the batter for Long Island, who lead it 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Fastball from Sean Gleason is up and out. Count is 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 fastball. Well, see what it is. Fastball outside again. Count 2-0. Excuse me. So the answer, 2 guys, back-to-back homers, 1 inning, twice. Brett Boone and Mike Cameron. The 2002 Seattle Mariners, 2-0 fastballs hit foul behind home plate, 2-1 count. Brett Boone, Mike Cameron connected twice in a 10-run first inning when the Mariners defeated the Chicago White Sox in Chicago on May 2nd, 2002. Fastball to Hughes, a called strike there on the outside edge, 2-2. That was the game when Mike Cameron hit 4 home runs in one game. Made some history there. This one hit off the end of the bat by Hughes, fielded by Zach McPhee on the run, and he bobbles the ball. We'll wait for the official ruling. I would say that's going to be an E6, and no, it's a hit. Infield single given to Carlos Hughes. So second hit of the ball game for the Ducks shortstop. He has 2 singles, scored as well last inning. So leadoff runner aboard for the Ducks here in the home half of the 4th. And back to the top of the order for Phelan Lantini. So Cameron hits 2 in the first for the Mariners that day. Homers again in his next at-bat in the 3rd. Then again in the 5th. Ties the major league record for home runs in a game with 4 innings remaining. And then Chicago's Mike Portio in the 7th inning hit Mike Cameron with a pitch. And then in the 9th, Cameron flew out to right field, to deep right field, nearly hit 5 homers. So he was 4 for 5, 4 solo homers. Boone finished 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs, and both of his first inning homers came with Ichiro Suzuki on base. How about that? 2 guys, back-to-back homers, twice in 1 inning. Have a hard time believing that will ever happen again, but there you go. There's the answer. It only happened 1 time in baseball history so far. Phelan Lantini behind in the count 0-2. Hughes off of first. Gleason at the ready. Next pitch, fastball off the outside corner, and Lantini flails at it and hits it foul. 6 hits in the game. We're only 3 innings in. Bottom of the 4th. So officially for Gleason, only 3 innings under his belt. He's allowed 6 hits. Delta Cleary Jr. on deck. Lantini hitting from the right side. The 0-2, Gleason throws over. Hughes back in. Gets his hand on the bag safely. Lantini singled, stole a base, and scored in the first. Singled and scored in the 3rd. Big 3rd inning for the Ducks. 3 runs in the frame. The 0-2, there goes Hughes. Foul ball. Right side over the Long Island dugout upstairs. Hughes will retreat and go back to first base. Carlos Hughes came into this game hitting .115 for the Long Island Ducks. Had a hit last night. And it's 2 for 2 today. Big help for the Ducks, that's for sure. The 0-2, there goes Hughes again. Roped, and the short hop not handled by McPhee. It bounces off his glove and goes into center field. Carlos Hughes was attempting to steal. He rounds second and goes to 3rd with ease. And there's runners on the corners. No one out for Delta Cleary Jr. That's a base hit for Phelan Lantini. So he's 3 for 3.
Number 5, Delta Cleary Jr., number 5.
Sean Gleason continues to get knocked around for Camden here. Ducks doing a nice job putting the ball in play. Delta with 2 sacrifice bunts so far. Has not really had a chance to personally get in on the action, but he's definitely helped facilitate it. Back-to-back sacrifice bunts. 1-3 in the first, 1-4 in the 3rd. First pitch from Gleason there, a strike, so it would be an 0-1 to Cleary Jr., who wears number 5. Throw over to first by Gleason. See if they can catch Lantini sleeping, but he's back in there standing. No one out. Ducks threatening once again. Gleason out there, and he'll throw over again. Cleary Jr. hitting .286 in his first year with Long Island. Came to the Ducks a few weeks into the year. Did not play consistently right away. Definitely had his chances. Did not play as well as he has the rest of the year, but since then has really just been in the lineup every single day. Bounces that one foul. Count is 0-2. He was 1 for 3 with that RBI single yesterday. He's 3 for 11 in the series, including today, because he officially doesn't even have an at-bat so far. Was 6 for 16 in the Sugarland series. Started the season with Harrisburg, AA in the Nationals organization. And before that, spent 7 years with the Colorado Rockies in their organization. Was a 2012 South Atlantic League All-Star. It's this one foul behind home plate, out of play, over the screen. Cal will stay 0-2. Delta, born on August 14th, 1989. So birthday coming up for the Ducks center fielder. 2 days. Ducks will be playing the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs on his birthday. So today, Wednesday, having a Friday birthday on the 14th. The 0-2, there goes Lentini. Slapped out into left field. It will fall for a base hit. Carlos Hughes will score, and Delta Cleary Jr. has another RBI. It's his 29th of the year. Philot Lentini moves up to second base, and the Long Island Ducks regain the 4-run advantage. It's 5-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. 8 hits now for the Ducks. Carlos Hughes scores for the second time in this game. It's his 4th run as a Duck, and Dan Lyons, who has 3 RBIs already, will step in with 2 runners aboard. Lentini off of second, Cleary Jr. off first. First pitch to Lyons is off speed and backhanded by catcher Jose Heel off the outside corner to Lyons, who of course hits from the right side of the plate. 1-0 count. The 1-0 from Gleason. Curveball misses away. 2-0. Lions could get a great pitch to hit here. Always seems to take advantage of mistakes by opposing pitchers. Here comes the 2-0. Check swing, bounces away from the catcher Jose Heel. They say Lions did go around, so it is a strike. The runners move up. We'll wait to see if that's a wild pitch or a pass ball. I would say that's going to be a wild pitch. It is. So the runners advance. Lentini goes to third on the WP, and Cleary Jr. moves up to second base. Count is 2-1 on a Dan Lyons. Still no one out. The traditional double play taken out of effect. Cody Puckett on deck. Infield is in once again for Camden, who trail by 4. The 2-1. Fastball inside. Dan turns out of the way of it. Count goes to 3-1. Great position to be in if you're the batter right now against Sean Gleason. Ahead in the count, 3-1, 2 runners on. Second and third. Infield is in. Here comes the 3-1. Curveball, it hits Dan on the shoulder, and he will go to first base. Bases loaded for Cody Puckett, the Ducks cleanup hitter. Curveball that just slipped out of the hand of Gleason. And Lyons really couldn't have done much with that. He turned away, and no matter how quickly I think he turned his back, it was going to hit him regardless.
Cody Puckett, number 2.
So Cody will step in. He's 1 for 2. Singled and reached third base in the third, but was stranded there. The base is loaded. That's actually the 10th time this year that Dan Lyons has been hit by a pitch, and that is the most on the team. Cody Puckett is second. He's been hit 7 times. Count 0-1 to Puckett. Still no one out for Camden. Puckett with 36 RBIs so far in 2015, second year with the Ducks. One for 4 with a double yesterday. He's already been hit once in this series as well. The 0-1. Fastball in on the hands. Good pitch from Gleason. Goes to the screen behind the dish, and the count is 0-2. So Delta Cleary Jr.'s RBI single has made it a 5-1 Ducks lead. An inning in the first, 3 in the third, 1 so far in the fourth for the Ducks. Gleason will get a sign from battery mate Jose Heel. He comes set from the stretch. The 0-2 fastball on the inside corner, recalled strike 3, 1 away. Puckett goes down looking. Second strikeout for Sean Gleason.
Sean Burrows, number 25.
So the Shawns will battle once again. Burrows with the bases loaded here. 0 for 2, is grounded out and struck out. Four homers, 3 of which have come here in Central Islip for Burrows this year. First pitch, hit foul left side. Out of play over the Camden dugout. Count 0-1. Only the corners stay in for the Riversharks on the infield. Up the middle, McPhee and Matera at short and second will play back and try to turn 2. The 0-1. Fastball misses way outside. 1-1 count with 1 out. Pitch hit out into right center field. That will fall for a base hit. Lentini scores. Kevin Baez will hold Delta Cleary Jr. at third. It's another RBI single for the Long Island Ducks. This time, it's Sean Burrows. It's their second run of the inning, and they have scored yet again 6-1 in favor of the Flock. Bottom of the 4th frame at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks just continue to hit. 9 hits through 3 1/3 innings off of Sean Gleason, and his day will be done. Chris Widger comes out and will take the ball from his starter. So it's an RBI single for Burrows. His 29th run batted in on the season. Lentini scores for the 3rd time in the game. He scored in the first, he scored in the 3rd, and he scored here in the 4th. Make it 6 runs for their leadoff hitter on the year. As the new pitcher will come in, we'll step out, tell you more about it when we come back. Ducks lead it by 5, 6-1 our score.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Marty Jansen, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
The results are in. Thousands of PSEG Long Island customers participated in our energy efficiency programs, saving nearly $35 million. Being energy efficient helps our environment too. Together, we've eliminated 21,000 cars worth of emissions in 2014. Thank you, Long Island. We're all making a difference. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/efficiency.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. The Long Island Ducks have scored 2 more runs in this inning on RBI singles from Delta Cleary Jr. and Sean Burrows. So the day is done for Camden starter Sean Gleason. Mike Blank is the batter for the Long Island Ducks here with the bases loaded, 1 out. The fielders up the middle for Camden play back. Zach McPhee, the shortstop, and Patty Matera, the second baseman, play behind the bag. Blank will call time here and step out. Sean Burrows with the RBI single is off of first base. Dan Lyons off of second. Delta Cleary Jr. is off of third. Blank chops it to the left side. Fielded on the backhand by McPhee. The throw to second gets 1 out. That's Burrows. However, the Long Island Ducks put up another run, and the score is 7-1. They have put up 3 runs in back-to-back innings. Jeff Singer is the new pitcher for the Camden Riversharks. So now there's runners on the corners. Blank stands at first base. 2 away. Anthony Vega is the batter. Singer's fastball low and in to Vega for a ball, 1-0. So Burrows is retired 6-4 at second. Cleary Jr. scores. And Dan Lyons goes to third. The 1-0 from Singer is hit off the end of the bat by Vega. Rolls behind home to the backstop. Count 1-1. So that is an RBI for Mike Blank, who reached on the fielder's choice, 6-4. 28th of the year for Mike. The 1-1. Fastball on the outside corner. Close pitch. 1-2. 75 pitches for Sean Gleason. 51 strikes. He's still responsible for Dan Lyons over at third, so his line is not closed. The 1-2 curveball way outside. 2's across the board. 2-2 count with 2 away. 42nd run scored for Delta Cleary Jr. Florentini has scored 3 times already for the Ducks. The 2-2. Fastball misses low and away. Singer a ball away from loading the bases again for Long Island. Steve McQuail would be the batter for the Ducks. Comes the 3-2. There goes Blank. Fastball inside. Ball 4. So Vega walked for the second straight time. He walked with the bases loaded just an inning ago. And the Ducks have now hit around. Carlos Hughes led this inning off. He's on deck.
Number 40, Steve McQuail. Number 40.
Lyons still at third. Blank goes to second. Vega off of first. Steve McQuail 0 for 2 on the night. Fastball hit to the screen behind home plate. Count 0-1. The 0-1. Singer's pitch hit out into center field. That one might fall. It does. Dan Lyons scores. Mike Blank scores. Going to third is Anthony Vega. It's a 2-run single for Steve McQuail. The hit parade continues for the Long Island Ducks. An 8-run lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. 9-1 is the score. Unbelievable. 10 hits with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th for the Long Island Ducks.
Ducks shortstop, number 6, Carlos Hughes.
For McQuail, his 9th and 10th RBI. Carlos Hughes has singled twice and scored twice in the 3rd and 4th. He bats here in the 4th. The Ducks have batted around. Singer's fastball too far inside there, a bit low as well, and the count is 1-0. The 1-0. Curveball way up and out. Count 2-0. Dan Lyons scores his 47th run of the year. Five runs in this inning alone for the Long Island Ducks. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Hughes, who has switched sides of the plate, now facing a right or lefty, I should say, hits from the right side. Fastball, swing and a miss, count at 2-2. So if you're keeping score at home, hopefully you have some room in that scorecard. Shift over, cross out that 5, and make it a 4. Ducks are still hitting. Curveball hit off the glove of Singer. Tries to pick it up with the bare hand, and he doesn't have a play. Anthony Vega scores from third. That is an infield single for Carlos Hughes. He is 3 for 3, and he gets his first RBI as a Long Island Duck. They lead it by 9. 6 runs in the fourth, 10-1 the score.
Back to the top of the order for Long Island is right fielder number 22, Valentini.
This Ducks offense has just erupted. 11 hits in the game. We're only in the bottom of the fourth inning. Anthony Vega scores from third. McQuail moved up to second. First pitch to Valentini is a called strike. Low in the zone, but a strike. Count 0-1. Lentini also hitting for the second time in this inning. He has singled 3 times. He's 3 for 3 and scored 3 runs. The 0-1. Curveball hit up the middle, and it will be fielded by Zach McPhee. Throw to first is low, but scooped out of the dirt by Ryan Strebe to finally end the inning. So Lentini goes down 6-3 after the Ducks bat around and score 6 runs in the frame on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. They have 11 total in the game, no Camden errors. And we go to the top of the 5th. 10-1 Ducks here at Bethpage Ballpark, and the Riversharks will come up to bat.
Hey fans, this is closing pitcher Ryan Cushmal, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Paver, let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. The Ducks lead it 10-1. In the top of the 5th inning, Darren Downs ready to begin another inning of work. Michael Rocket is the batter for Camden, who have a 9-run gap to close. Hit out to center field. Delta Cleary Jr. will range back and squeeze it for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. Rocket, the leadoff batter for Camden, now 0 for 3. The lone Riversharks run coming on a Jose Heel RBI single last inning before the Ducks erupted in the home half of the 4th and put up a 6 spot. 11 hits in the game for the Ducks, 10 runs, no errors. First pitch from Downs to Zach McPhee is off the outside edge, 1-0. The Ducks bat around. Carlos Hughes and Valentini both hit twice in the 4th inning. My scorecard is a mess. The 2-0. Fastball off the outside corner, 3-0. Carlos Hughes with his first RBI as a Long Island Duck in that bottom of the fourth. The 3-0. Fastball in the outside corner, 3-1. A 2-run single for Steve McQuail. Fastball, another strike for Downs, works the count full. Mike Blank had an RBI on the fielder's choice. Sean Burrows had an RBI single. Delta Cleary Jr. an RBI single. Check swing by McPhee. It goes to the backstop. Count will stay full. One away here, no one out, top of the fifth. 3-2. Fastball low and away. So Downs with another walk. McPhee will go to first. That's the fourth walk issued by Downs.
Number 10, Patty Matera, number 10.
Although with the 9-run lead, shouldn't be feeling too much pressure right now out on the mound. Patty Matera with one away, runner at first. He'll be the batter. Doubled in the first and then flew out to left in the third. Fastball misses off the outside edge, 1-0 count. McQuail holds the runner on at first base. Down set at the letters. 1-0. Curveball, low and in. Swinging strike, gets away from Blank, but he holds on. Keeps the runner at first, prevents him from advancing, so the count 1-1. One run, 4 hits, and an error for the Riversharks, who have a long road to tying this game. The 1-1. Off-speed pitch hits the outside corner, 1-2. Six different Ducks have scored in this ball game. 1-2 from Downs. Curveball bounces behind home plate. Matera takes it for a ball, 2-2. Lentini has scored 3 times. Cleary Jr. has scored once. Lyons has scored twice. Blank has scored once. Vega once. And Carlos Hughes twice. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and then 3 from Lentini is 10. The 2-2 from Downs. Swing and a miss. Matera goes after the low and in curveball for strike 3.
There's a strikeout by Darren Downs, puts a K on the Cradle Aviation K board.
2 away. Carlos Guzman will be the batter, hitting cleanup for Camden tonight.
Camden center fielder number 3, Carlos Guzman, number 3.
Force at second is an option for the Ducks on a ground ball. Downs at the ready. His first pitch to Guzman is a fastball low and away for a ball. Count 1-0. When Darren Downs joined the Long Island Ducks, his pitch count, his innings limit was just that. It was limited because he had not thrown in a real game situation in a while before he got here. Guzman swings for the right field fence and misses at that off-speed pitch low in the dirt, 1-1. So he went 3 innings in his debut on July 14th in Lancaster. They went 5 2/3, 4, and then 6 in his last outing. So it seems like at this point he can go as far as required within reason. That ball bounces once again, 2-1 count. This time Guzman holds off. Guzman singled, stole a base, and then scored last inning. Downs already over 80 pitches in the pitch count, 2-1. Fastball on the outside corner, a strike, 2-2. So you figure he'll probably get through this inning and likely will pitch the next frame as well and then probably be done. already at 85 throws, so 2-2. Swing and a miss. Guzman tried to hold up the swing on the off-speed pitch, but he went around. Blank goes and retrieves the bouncing ball and applies the tag to complete the swinging strikeout. So 2 swinging Ks back-to-back for Darren Downs in the top of the 5th. No runs for the Camden Riversharks on no hits, no Long Island errors, 1 runner left aboard. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Long Island still up big, 10-1 over the Camden Riversharks, and the Ducks will come up to bat when we return.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls Party Deck, the Trout Town Fan Can, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark, the Long Island Ducks with a 9-run advantage on top of the Camden Riversharks. 10-1 is our score. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, Delta Cleary Jr. will lead things off for the flock here. 11 hits as a team. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in a moment as well. Cleary Jr. hits the first pitch he sees. Behind home plate to the screen, and the count is 0-1. Every other team is in action and playing right now in the Atlantic League. The York Revolution at home at Santander Stadium, bottom of the 6th against the visiting Lancaster Barnstormers, and the Stormers have the 1-run lead right now, 2-1. Cleary Jr. rolls this one over to the shortstop, Zach McPhee. Throw to first is in time to retire Cleary Jr. by 2 steps, and there's one away. So Delta goes down 6-3. As for the other teams, you know what's going on here. 10-1 Ducks. It's been a hitting clinic. The Somerset Patriots at home against the Sugarland Skeeters on top again. Pats leading at 3-1, top of the 5th at TD Bank Ballpark. And no score between the Bridgeport Bluefish and Southern Maryland Blue Crabs at Regency Furniture Stadium in Southern Maryland. Bottom of the 5th there. That game impactful on the Patriots and Ducks as well. First pitch to Dan Lyons is a called strike, 0-1. Next pitch, check swing, fastball off the outside corner. He held up and it's a ball. Count 1-1. Dan has had himself a night so far, and it's only the 5th inning. Sacrifice fly and an RBI in the first as he hits this one over to the first baseman Ryan Strebe, a slow roller, and he'll take it himself for the second out. But it doesn't take away from the fact that Dan has 3 RBIs, the sac fly. He had a 2-run single and scored in the 3rd, and then was hit by a pitch and scored in the 4th as part of that 6-run frame. Cody Puckett, 1 for 3, hitting cleanup tonight. Two away, no one on for the Ducks. First pitch from number 15, Jeff Singer, goes to the backstop, an off-speed pitch. Looked like it slipped out of his hand, 1-0. So the final line for Camden starter Sean Gleason, 3 1/3, 9 hits, 8 runs. They were all earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. He faced 22 batters. Singer has already allowed 2 runs on 2 hits in the outing so far. He's walked 1. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Fastball up and in. Count 2-1, 2 away. Sean Burrows stands on deck. 2-1. Fastball just low. Count goes to 3-1. Cody struck out looking in that 4th inning. (3-1). Rolled over left side and foul. Chopper up the third baseline and down toward the Smokin' Al's party deck. Joe Guzman will go grab it and send it into the stands. So the count is full. Again, there's no one on, 2 outs. Singer continues to work from the windup. Southpaw at the ready, comes home with it. Fastball hit high and foul behind home plate. Up toward the roof. Count will stay where it is. Cody out of Victorville, California. That's where he was born. Lives in Apple Valley, California, so from out west. 3-2 is chopped and foul. I think initially that was in the glove of Jose Heel, and then he dropped it. Count will stay 3-2. Cody, 28 years old. His first professional team played rookie ball in the Gulf Coast League in the Cincinnati Reds organization back in 2008. Hits this one on the ground to the shortstop McPhee. Fields it on the low hop off the infield grass, and the throw to Strebe is in time to retire the side. So a 1-2-3 for Singer and the Camden Riversharks in the bottom of the 5th after the Ducks put up 6 runs in the home half of the 4th. So we go through to the top of the 6th, completed with 5 full innings at Bethpage Ballpark. 10-1 Ducks on top of the Riversharks.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.psegLiny.com/reliability.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Top of the 6th, Camden Riversharks will come up to bat once again. 10-1 Ducks is our score. 1 run, 4 hits, and an error for the Sharks. The Ducks, with a win here tonight, would split the series with Camden after losing the first 2 contests. Guzman is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, then flew out to Anthony Vega in left in the 4th. Fastball from Darren Downs, who will work the 6th here, is up and in for a ball, 1-0. Downs pitched 6 innings and got the win in his last start in Sugar Land. That was the most he's pitched in a start this year in a Ducks uniform, as I was discussing earlier. So it looks like he will be able to get through this inning at least. That pitch count around 90. And with a 9-run lead, hard to imagine he will go any further than this. Count 1-1. Next pitch low. 2-1 count. And we didn't get to take a chance to take a look at the MLB scores in that last inning as we took a look at the out-of-town scoreboard update. Jeez. Count 3-1 now as Guzman watches that go off the outside edge. New York Yankees, top of the fifth in Cleveland, lead it 1-0. Down set, the 3-1. Curveball, roped left side, but off the end of the bat. Actually sounded like Guzman broke that. And he did as he points to the dugout to get another bat, you could tell. So the count is full at 3-2. The New York Mets lead the Colorado Rockies 2-0. An RBI double for Juan Uribe. And an RBI single for Michael Kadire, fresh off his return from the DL. Jacob deGrom on the mound, middle of the fifth inning. Mets coming up in the home half of the fifth there in Flushing. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Mets in that contest. 3-2 is hit foul off the railing of the Camden Riversharks dugout. Count stays full. And also important for the Mets fans as well, the Washington Nationals out in L.A. to take on the Dodgers at 10:10 p.m. later tonight. And Guzman walks. Another walk allowed by Darren Downs. Guzman will go to first base. Ryan Strebe, the batter. Mets winning last night, and then the Nationals losing back to 2.5 game lead.
Ryan Strebe, number 33.
R.A. Dickey on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays, who continue to fight with the New York Yankees in the AL East. The Jays up 10-2 on the A's right now. Top of the fourth there. Downs throws a curveball, low and in the zone. And Strebe swings over. He's 0 for 2. 0-1 count. No one out. Double play ball. Could be in the cards for the Ducks here if a ground ball were to be hit by Strebe. The 0-1 from Downs. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-2. Yankees just with a half-game lead in the East now. Jays have surged. I believe they've won 9 straight. Troy Tulowitzki having a lot to do with that. David Price as well. Strebe calls time and steps out. The Mets adding Jonas Cespedes. That 2.5 game advantage. The Philadelphia Phillies, 16 games back, but been playing a lot better of late. They're 46-69 in the NL East. Downs delivers the fastball up and away, 1-2. And the Marlins in fourth crushed the Red Sox today. They're 15.5 games back. The Braves 10 games back. So it's the Mets and Nats seemingly the rest of the way in the NL East. The 1-2. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strebe goes after that nasty-looking off-speed from Darren Downs, and there's one away. Guzman still off of first base. And the batter will be number 1, Daniel Rocket, the Camden right fielder.
Right fielder number 1, Daniel Rocket, number 1.
Rocket has walked twice on the night. Downs has walked and struck out 5 batters. 2 of them have gone to Rocket, who ropes one, and it falls in front of the second baseman Puckett. The flip to second is in time, but the throw to first is not, as Rocket will beat out that ball on the infield. So he's aboard at first with the fielder's choice. Guzman is retired 4-6. Puckett flipped to Hughes at second. So 2 away in the top of the 6th. Jose Hill, the Camden catcher, is the batter. He's 1 for 2. Had the RBI single in the 4th inning to plate the only Camden run that we've seen so far. Swings at the first pitch he sees. Hits it foul. Right side over the Long Island dugout, out of play, 0-1 count. terms of the wild card standings in the big leagues right now in the National League, the Pirates at 65-45 have one of the spots, and the Chicago Cubs, who have been playing very, very well of late, have the other. There goes Rocket to second. No throw from Mike Blank. Not even going to risk it. Count is 0-2 after the swing and miss from Heel. 2 away. So for Daniel Rocket, his 6th stolen base of the year for the Riversharks. He's in scoring position at second. But Heel's behind in the count 0-2. Downs was ready to come set, and time was called. Almost thought that was a balk for a moment. Just kept moving as he brought his leg back and fell off the back of the mound without stopping. Heel hitting from the right side. Rocket not held on at all by anyone, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Darren Downs looks like he closes out his outing and his start with a swinging strikeout, his second of the inning. Both swinging, and that'll do it for Camden in the top of the 6th inning. No runs on no hits, no Long Island errors, and one runner is left on base by the Camden Riversharks. We are through 5.5 in Central Islip, and the Long Island Ducks lead the Camden Riversharks by 9. 10-1 is our score.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Eric Komatsu, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Bark in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, Ducks fans, we do want to remind you that there are 3 ways to get your tickets to any Long Island Ducks home game. You can stop by the Bethpage Ballpark box office, say hi to the guys here at the stadium. They'll be glad to help you out, find your seats. You can go online at liducks.com or via the Ducks mobile app. Or finally, you can call over the phone, 631-940-TIXX. Again, that's 631-940-8499. The Ducks, following the completion of this game, will play Thursday through Sunday. It's a 4-game set with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, who are currently playing the Bridgeport Bluefish. They will come into Central Islip for 4 games with the Flock. Sean Burrows is the batter for the Ducks, who lead it 10-1 here at Bethpage Ballpark. Chris Buckley here with you. Thanks so much for tuning into some Long Island Ducks baseball. Burrows is 1 for 3 on the night. Had a RBI single as part of that incredible 4th inning string of offense put together by Long Island. The 1-0 is on the outside corner, 1-1. For Burrows, his 29th RBI of the season, his second as a Long Island Duck, the other a solo homer in his debut the other night, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. And that actually was a 1-2 count, so that is strike 3 on Burrows. He's retired. Thought that scoreboard was wrong, but that's my fault for not keeping track of the count in my own head. So, 1 away. Burrows down swinging for the 2nd time tonight. Mike Blank had an RBI fielder's choice in the 4th. He reached and then scored. He was brought in later in the inning. 1 away, no one on. Bottom of the 6th here. First pitch from Singer is hit out into left field, but easily playable right at Joel Guzman. Takes about 2 steps to his left, and Blank, swinging first pitch, is retired, 2 away. Anthony Vega walked and scored in the 4th and had a walk and brought a run in. The bases loaded in the 3rd, so he has an RBI. Now has 12 on the season between Long Island and Southern Maryland. 2 away, no one on. Hits from the left side. Jeff Singer's first pitch fastball, swing and a miss. Vega swings over the top, 0-1 count. Steve McQuail on deck. The 0-1 is hit left side, foul. Just like that. Singer ahead 0-2 in the count against Vega. Vega living in Patchogue, New York, local guy. The 0-2. Fastball way up and in. Vega had to turn out of the way at the last second, almost hit him on the elbow. 1-2 count. Vega spent time in the Baltimore Orioles organization, played with the Delmarva Shorebirds, also the Aberdeen Ironbirds. Fastball on the outside corner, a called strike 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Jeff Singer. 2 strikeouts in the frame. Burrows and Vega both go down, and we're through 6 innings. To the top of the 7th we go. Ducks 10, Riversharks 1, and Camden will come up to bat when we come back.
Hey fans, this is Blake Davis, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Chill out with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company Gourmet Iced Coffee, available to concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or visit their cafes in the Hamptons. Well, Darren Downs started the game for the Long Island Ducks. His day is done, and in to replace him is number 13, Frank DiGiulio Jr. We'll get you Downs' final line in a moment. But as for DiGiulio Jr., 6'3", 205 pounds out of Ocala, Florida. Last pitch with Cedar Rapids, the single-A team in the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim organization. Take a look at the numbers on the year for Frank. Comes into a 10-1 ball game, so definitely not much pressure here. 9-run lead, 10 runs, 11 hits in the game for the Long Island Ducks. DiGiulio Jr., 2-1 with a 2.22 ERA, making his 30th appearance for the Ducks here. 28 1/3 innings of work, 27 hits, but just 9 runs, only 7 of them earned. He's walked 10, struck out 26. He's faced 123 batters, and they are hitting .245 against him. DiGiulio Jr. has been very reliable out of the pen of late for Kevin Baez.
The designated hitter, number 11, Eric Frame. Number 11.
Eric Frame will be the batter. 9 more outs for the Riversharks. They need 9 runs. Frayne hits from the right side of the plate. DeGiulio Jr. from the stretch at the ready. His first pitch is a fastball upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Final line for Darren Downs, 6 innings, 4 hits. 1 run it was earned on the RBI single from Jose Heel. Walked 5, but struck out 6, and is certainly in place for the win. Frayne goes after that pitch low in the zone. Swinging strike, 1-1 count. Frayne is 0 for 2, grounded out to third and second. Julio Jr. from the stretch again, the 1-1. Swing and hit off the end of the bat by Frayne. Looked like maybe a slider from the right-hander. It's a strike, 1-2. Frank last pitched a few nights ago on August 9th. Pitched 1 inning, struck out 1 batter. The 1-2. Curveball on the outside corner, a called strike 3. 7th strikeout for Ducks pitching on the game. Gets Frayne looking, and back to the top of the order. It will be number 2, Michael Rocket, the Camden third baseman. Rocket is 0 for 3. He's grounded out to short twice and flew out to Delta Cleary Jr. in center. And Cleary Jr. has Rocket shaded toward the right center field gap right now. Fastball up and in from DeGiulio Jr. is a ball, 1-0 count. So that leaves a big gap in left center. Montini and Vega play standard right field and left field, respectively. The 1-0 fastball is up and out, 2-0. Not too deep, not too shallow for the Camden leadoff hitter. From number 13. Fastball right down the middle. Splits the corners. 2-1 count. One run, 4 hits, and an error for the Camden Riversharks. Next pitch is low and away. 3-1. Up 9. I think the goal here, just throw strikes. That's all it will take to wrap up the W. The 3-1. Fastball hit on the ground to the second baseman, Cody Puckett. Fields it on the backhand. The off-balance throw is in time. Steve McQuail with the stretch off the bag. Leaning, almost falling off balance. Looked like he might pull his right foot off the bag, but he holds on, and there's 2 away.
Number 47.
Zach McPhee will step in, hitting from the left side. McPhee is a switch hitter, so he switched sides here. Downs, the starter, was the southpaw. DeGiulio Jr. is the righty. First pitch, fastball chopped off the cleat of McPhee for a strike. 0-1 the count. McPhee is 1 for 1. He's walked twice. And singled. Singled in the first, walked in the third and fifth. So Downs, who walked 5 guys, walked Zach McPhee and Daniel Rocket twice each. So those 2 guys making up 4 of the 5 walks. The other one was to Joel Guzman in the 6th. The 0-1 from DeGiulio Jr. Here's a fastball on the inside corner. Called strike. Count goes to 0-2. Be an 0-2 from DeGiulio Jr. Curveball hit right side, fielded by Steve McQuail on the backhand. The flip to the pitcher, covering. They got him. DeGiulio Jr. does a nice job getting over just in the nick of time to retire Zach McPhee and the side all in one play. So a 1-2-3 frame for Frank DeGiulio Jr. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 10-1 Ducks, and they'll come up to bat when we come back.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Byers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time. Beautiful evening for baseball. Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. It's Central Islip. Chris Buckley here with you, bringing you all the play-by-play action to the bottom of the 7th. 10-1 Ducks over the Camden Riversharks in this finale of a 4-game set. Riversharks took the first 2 games. The Ducks take Game 3 and are looking to split the series with Camden with a win here. And it looks like that will be the case, up 9 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Steve McQuail is the batter for the Ducks. First pitch from Jeff Singer is low and in. A ball. McQuail gets jammed here and lofts one out to the right side. Ryan Strebe, the first baseman, doesn't see it, and in comes Patty Matera in fair territory, about 3 steps away from the first baseline to reach up and hold on for out number 1. Strebe overran that baseball, had no idea where it was. It was way behind him. Not exactly sure if Matera had called off Strebe and he was getting out of the way, or if Strebe actually thought he had a beat on it, was able to make the grab, but either way, Matera comes in to save the day. So McQuail pops out to the second baseman. 1 away for shortstop Carlos Hughes, who is 3 for 3 with 3 singles and an RBI. Fastball on the outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. Hughes came into the night hitting .115 with no RBIs and 2 runs scored. Well, he scored twice and driven in his first run, raised his average to .207. Now that's a good night at the ballpark. The 1-1. Hit in the air, right field. Should be playable for Daniel Rocket, ranging over to his left, about 3 steps in front of the warning track. Throws up the glove and holds on to squeeze it for out number 2.
Back to the top of the order for your one on the Ducks with right fielder, number 22.
So Lentini will step in, who has had a great day. He and Hughes both, really everyone in the lineup has contributed in some way. Lentini, 3 for 4 with 3 singles, a stolen base, and 3 runs scored. First pitch from Singer. Fastball upstairs and a bit outside as well, 1-0. Delta Cleary Jr. on deck. Two away, no one on for the Ducks. Count 1-0. Singer's next pitch is hit foul behind home plate. Upstairs, it ricochets back down to the lower bowl. Lentini out of Sonoma, California, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. Off-speed pitch low and in, taken for a ball. 2-1. Today actually Fallon's birthday. Born August 12th, 1977, so a very happy birthday to him. Hits this one to the third baseman. Nice play by Michael Rocket to block it with his body and hold on to throw out Phelan Lentini at first base. That retires the side. So another 1-2-3 inning for Jeff Singer. After that offensive explosion for the Long Island Ducks in the fourth. In the fifth, sixth, and seventh, they've gone 1-2-3 after Lentini is thrown out 5-3. We are through 7 full frames at Bethpage Ballpark. To the top of the 8th we go. 10-1 Ducks over the Riversharks, and Camden with 6 more outs and need 9 runs to tie. Will bat when we return.
Hey fans, this is first baseman John Griffin, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Hey Ducks fans, do you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games? Then follow the Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. With Twitter, the faithful flock will also be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and more. Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. Well, Frank DiGiulio Jr. comes in and works a 1-2-3 top of the 7th after Darren Downs is removed from his start. And now Patrick Kreider, number 14, the southpaw, will come in and pitch the 8th against the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in Chris Widger's Camden Riversharks lineup. It'll be Patty Matera, Carlos Guzman, and Joel Guzman for the Riversharks, who trail by 9. 10-1 in favor of the Ducks here at Bethpage Ballpark. 11 hits on the day for the flock, highlighted by that 6-run 4th inning. 3 in the 3rd as well, and they open the scoring in the bottom of the 1st. First pitch from Patrick Kreider, swing and a miss as Matera goes after the outside fastball. Count is 0-1. On the year, Patrick Kreider 2-1 with a 2.88 ERA. Making his 45th appearance of the year right here, has 1 save, 40 and 2/3 innings, 31 hits, 14 runs, 13 of them earned, 17 walks. He has struck out 38, and batters are hitting .218 against the lefty. That curveball low and in the zone. Matera swings and misses, 1-2. Patrick, 6 feet tall, 175 pounds, out of Owensboro, Kentucky. He and Frank DiGiulio Jr. actually sharing a birthday. It's coming up. 10 days, August 22nd. Curveball low and in. Blocked by Mike Blank. Patrick Kreider, 2 years older, born in 1987. DiGiulio Jr. in 89. Dan Lyons' birthday is the day before that, August 21st. The 2-2. Fastball is low. Low a bit inside as well. Count goes full. Kreider last pitched on August 8th. Gave up 1 hit in 1 inning of work. No runs, no walks, no Ks. No decision for him, just a relief appearance. 3-2 is chopped left side toward the photographer as well. Out of play. Count will stay 3-2. Matera 1 for 3. Hit a double in the first inning. One of the 4 Camden hits. Then flew out to left and struck out swinging in the 5th against Darren Downs. The 3-2. Curveball way outside, ball 4. So Matera reaches base for the 2nd time tonight. Carlos Guzman will step up.
Number 3.
Steve McQuail not even going to hold Matera on at first base. The Ducks up 9 runs. Guzman hits from the left side. There goes the runner. And it's hit to the right side, foul. Up the first base line. It'll roll into the corner down the right field line. So no 1 count. Matera has 1 stolen base on the year. Infield shaded slightly in here for the Ducks. Burrows about even with the bag at third, maybe a half step behind. Hughes and Puckett play closer toward the infield grass than normal. And now McQuail will hold the runner on. Kreider is set. The 0-1, the high leg kick. Fastball low and in. First ball to count, 1-1. Guzman hit into back-to-back double plays yesterday in his first 2 at-bats of the game against Ian Marshall. He's 1 for 3 tonight. The 1-1, runner not going. It's hit right side and over the head of Puckett into right field, a base hit. Matera will round second and go to third. Villant Lentini will toss the baseball back in, and it's a single for Carlos Guzman, and the Camden Riversharks have runners at the corners with no one out for their 5-hitter, left fielder Joel Guzman. Matera got on his horse as he rounded second. Got to third easily. Guzman 0 for 2, walked in his last plate appearance in the 6th. That was the final walk issued by starter Darren Downs. Kreider's first pitch is hit off the end of the bat. Goes to the backstop, 0-1 count. Have to think the Ducks will definitely just take the double play here on a ground ball. Just get the 2 outs and allow the run to score, up 9. Kreider set at the letters, the 0-1. Curveball is chopped right in front of the on-deck circle. Sends Ryan Strebe taking a step back. Guzman off of first, Matera off third. The curveball is hit left side and through to left field for a base hit. It's an RBI single for Joel Guzman. Patty Matera will score. Carlos Guzman goes to second, and the Camden Riversharks, with no one out in the inning, have gotten their second run of the ball game. It's 10-2 in favor of Long Island.
Ryan Strebe, number 33.
So Ryan Strebe will step in. He's 0 for 3. Has struck out swinging twice. For Guzman, his 54th RBI of the season. First pitch from Kreider. Fastball is on the outside corner, 0-1. Sixth hit of the ball game for the Camden Riversharks, second in the inning. Back-to-back, the Guzmans with 2 singles. Five singles and 1 double for the Riversharks. The 0-1. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-2. Called strike from home plate umpire Tom Gandolfo. The 0-2. Fastball tails off the outside edge. Strebe stays alive. Curveball hit hard right to the shortstop, Carlos Hughes. The flip to second for one on to first, and it's a tailor-made 6-4-3 double play. The runner does move to third in the form of Carlos Guzman, but the Ducks will gladly take the 2 outs. Joel Guzman retired at second, and it's Strebe down 6-4-3.
Right fielder number 1, Daniel Rocket, number 1.
Daniel Rocket will now step in. He has walked twice. Hit into a fielder's choice. Has reached first, second, and third, but has not scored. Hits the first pitch he sees high in the air. The right center field gap. Delta Cleary Jr. runs a long way and settles under it to retire the side. So Daniel Rocket flies out to Cleary Jr. The Camden Riversharks put up 1 run on 2 hits, no Long Island errors, and 1 runner is left aboard. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Long Island Ducks, speaking of the number 8, they lead by 8. 10-2 is our score, and they'll come up to bat when we come back.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark, the Long Island Ducks ahead of the Camden Riversharks in the bottom of the 8th inning. 10-2 is the score in favor of Long Island. Another inning of relief for Jeff Singer, the lefty for the Camden Riversharks, who, after giving up 2 runs in that 6-run 4th inning, has retired the Ducks in order in the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. Has not even allowed a hit. Has gone through the lineup, so he's done a nice job overall when you consider how much scoring the Ducks have done in this game and how hot they were with the bats in the middle of the contest. Delta Cleary Jr. will lead things off for the Ducks here in the bottom of the 8th. Dan Lyons stands on deck. Both of them have contributed in big ways to the 10-run output so far. Fastball from Singer is inside for a ball 1-0. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Every other team is in action. Singer into the windup. The 1-0 to Cleary Jr. is hit foul right side. It's tailing and it will get into the stands. 1-1 count. Bottom of the 7th, York Revolution and Lancaster Barnstormers tied at 2 at Santander Stadium. So the Revs have come back and tied that one. 2 runs apiece. Both of those teams battling for first place in the Freedom Division. The Sugarland Skeeters have also come back and taken a lead on top of the Somerset Patriots 4-3. Cleary Jr. rips one to left center field, but off the end of the bat. The Guzmans converge, and it's Joel Guzman, the left fielder, to hold on and make the grab for the first out. The trajectory of the ball off the bat by Delta Cleary Jr. made it seem like the ball was going to go a lot further, but you could tell by the sound it was not going to go too far. Hit it off the end of the bat. So there is one away. Lyons will step in. He's only 1 for 2 on the day, but he has 3 RBIs, had a sacrifice fly in the first, a 2-run single in the third, was hit by a pitch and scored in the fourth, and then grounded out to Strebe at first unassisted in the fifth. So he's come up 4 times. First pitch from Singer is off the outside corner, 1-0. Fastball low and in. Lyons backs off the plate, 2-0. So Skeeters 4, Somerset Patriots 3. Bottom of the 7th at TD Bank Ballpark. And the Bridgeport Bluefish also leading 2-1 on top of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Bottom of the 7th at Regency Furniture Stadium. The 1-0 is off the outside edge. Dan just 1 run batted in shy of tying a career high in one season for any team. Fastball hits the outside corner, called strike. Count is 3-1, scoreboard reads 2-1. Fastball off the outside corner, and it's ball 4. That is another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quackerjack Foundation wins. So Lyons reaches base for the 3rd time tonight. First base runner since the 4th inning allowed by Jeff Singer. Cody Puckett steps up. Cody 1 for 4. Single in the 3rd. He's grounded out twice, struck out. First pitch, fastball on the inside corner. A called strike, 0-1. In the MLB, the Indians have gone ahead 2-1 on the Yankees. Puckett swings and hits one foul, right side. That'll get into the seats. Count 0-2 on Cody. Top of the 7th in Cleveland, and 2 runs on 9 hits for Cleveland, but the Yankees are threatening and have runners on 2nd and 3rd. And the New York Mets still leading the Colorado Rockies 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jacob deGrom has allowed 2 hits so far in the game. Puckett lines that one foul up the first baseline. Seven innings, no earned runs, and 2 hits for Jacob deGrom. Juan Uribe is 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI for the Mets, who are 61 and 52. 40 and 18 at Citi Field. The 0-2 from Singer. Fastball hit off the end of Cody's bat, foul. That'll get out of play as well. Up on top of the roof, you can hear the thud. 1 out, still an 0-2 count. Camden can roll a pair with a ground ball here. The 0-2. Rolled over to the shortstop, McPhee, and he will go to first with the shore out. Dan Lyons will move to second. So there's 2 away. Lyons advances, and Puckett is down 6-3. Sean Burrows, 1 for 4 on the night, had an RBI single as part of that hit parade in the 4th. Average at .315 altogether on the year between Bridgeport and Long Island. First pitch from Singer to the lefty hitting Burrows. Fastball, outside corner, called strike 0-1. Official attendance tonight, 4,869 fans came out to Bethpage Ballpark this evening to watch the Long Island Ducks. .01 is hit. Singer with a bare hand attempt. Second baseman Matera will throw and safe. Burrows will beat out the infield single, his second hit of the night. First base umpire Richard Katz gives Long Island the call. It was a very close play. In an 8-run ball game, really could have gone either way. But keeps the inning moving. Mike Blank, the catcher, will step up. Singer tried to barehand it as it went back up the middle. Two away for Mike Blank, who's 0 for 3. Hits the first pitch he sees, left side and into left field for a base hit. It's an RBI single. Dan Lyons will score another run for the Long Island Ducks. 11-2 is the score in the bottom of the 8th, and Long Island just pouring it on at this point. It's a 9-run lead. Burrows moves over to second. Dan Lyons with his 3rd run of the night. Second RBI for Mike Blank as well. First pitch to Anthony Vega. He was off the outside edge. Hits it to the shortstop. McPhee bobbles it, recovers. The throw to first is not in time. Pulls Strebe off the bag. That should be an E6. See what the official scoring is. And there it is. It is an E6. So bases loaded for the Ducks once again, and it's Steve McQuail.
First baseman number 40, Steve McQuail, number 40.
So Burrows will go to third. Blank goes to second. Vega aboard at first on the E6. First pitch, a called strike. Carlos Hughes is on deck. Vega's now reached base 3 times. The 0-1. Hit high in the air to center field, but Carlos Guzman has it played perfectly. Takes about 2 steps back and reaches up to retire the side. So McQuail flies out to center. However, the Long Island Ducks in the bottom of the 8th, they add another run on 2 hits, 1 Camden error, and they do leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the 9th, 3 more outs for the Camden Riversharks. They still need 9 runs. 11-2 Ducks is our score.
Hey fans, this is relief pitcher Bruce Kern, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app, powered by Clear Vision Apps, has officially arrived. Buy tickets and stay up to date on Long Island's hometown team right on your mobile device. Download the app today for free by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. Billy Buckner comes in to try and wrap up this 9-run win for the Long Island Ducks. They lead at 11-2 over the Camden Riversharks, who are down to their final 3 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Billy Buckner replaces Patrick Kreider, who pitched that 8th inning, allowed 1 run. on the year for Buckner. He is 7-2 with a 4.60 ERA. All 7 of those wins came as a starter. So Billy making his 14th appearance of the year tonight, but just his 3rd relief appearance, I should say. All the other appearances were starts. He made 11 starts, 60 2/3 innings, 68 hits, 31 runs. They're all earned. 28 walks and 56 Ks. Batters hitting .281 against him. The first batter he faces is the righty hitting catcher Jose Heel. Buckner, the right-hander, as well. Count 1-0. Next pitch is a fastball low and away. 2-0 count. 2 runs, 6 hits, and a pair of errors for the Riversharks. 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Long Island Ducks. Mike Blank added another run with an RBI single in the bottom of the 8th. Count 3-0. Buckner facing Jose Heel. That fastball misses away as well. So Buckner walks the first batter he faces in Heel, so he's aboard at first. And it goes to the 9-hitter, DH Eric Frayne.
Designated hitter, number 11, Eric Frayne, number 11.
Frayne 0 for 3 on the day. Blank and Buckner having a quick chat out on the mound. All Buckner really needs to do is just throw some strikes. Heel stands at first with 1 stolen base this year. Buckner, the former big leaguer. First pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. There's the first strike. 0-1 count to Frayne, who grounded out to third in the 3rd, to second, 4 on the scorecard in the 4th, and then struck out looking in the 7th. Billy steps off the rubber. He'll regroup here. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Frayne with the healthy cut. Can't make contact. Goes into Mike Blank's glove, and the count is 0-2. So the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs will come to town starting tomorrow. The 0-2 is chopped foul left side. Pretty much every game at this point of the season, especially with Long Island having finished 2nd in the first half, is important. Every win means something. The 0-2 from Buckner. Swing and a miss. Curveball blocked by Mike Blank. He keeps it in front of him. Frayne goes down swinging. His 2nd strikeout of the game. He's 0 for 4. Back to the top of the order, and it's third baseman Michael Rocket, who was also 0 for 4 already.
Number 2, Michael Rocket, number 2.
Rocket has grounded out 3 times and flew out to center. Buckner steps off. He'll reset. Puts the 1 glove on that left knee. Peers in, gets the sign from Blank. First pitch is hit foul behind home plate. 0-1 count. 1 ground ball here could end the ball game. Darren Downs would get his 2nd win. The 0-1 is hit off the shin guard of Mike Blank. He's just fine. Count 0-2. 1 out, runner at first. The win, the Ducks would improve to 15-17 in the second half of play, 61-41 overall. Buckner set, the 0-2. Curveball hit right back to him. He throws to second for 1. Hughes steps on the bag. The throw to first is not in time. Michael Rocket beats it out. So he stands at first on the fielder's choice. that retires Heel 1-6.
Shortstop, number 47, Zach McPhee.
So Zach McPhee is the last hope for the Camden Riversharks, who need 9 runs before they make 1 out. Rocket leads off of first. No one holds him on. 2 away. First pitch is off the outside corner, 1-0. Next pitch is a strike. Fastball from Billy. 1-1 count. Rocket has 4 stolen bases on the year, but you know he's not going. He's the last out, standing at first. Curveball misses low and in. Count 2-1. Check swing. Did he go around? They go to the third base umpire, Fred DeJesus, who makes the safe motion. McPhee did not. Count goes 3-1. Well, if you factor in the runs from tonight, Long Island with 11, Camden 2, the Ducks outscoring 79-30 the Riversharks in 2015. 79-30. There's a strike for Billy Buckner, and the count is full. 1 more strike is all Long Island needs. Here comes the pitch, and the fastball is low, ball 4. Second walk issued by Buckner in the inning. McPhee will go to first, and Rocket moves up to second. The batter will be the 3-hitter, Patty Matera.
Second baseman, number 10, Patty Matera, number 10.
McPhee off first, Rocket off second. No one remotely close to him. Ducks need just 1 more out. Curveball right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Buckner set, tries the inside move. The pickoff falls off the back of the rubber. Head in the count 0-1 and up 9 runs. Now comes set, checks on the runner, the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Camden down to their final strike once again. Coming up on a 3-hour game here at Bethpage Ballpark that has featured 13 runs, 11 of which came from the Long Island Ducks offense. Buckner has the sign from Mike Blank. Checks on the runner at second, the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the curveball, and that will do it. Patty Matera goes down, swinging to end the ball game, and the Long Island Ducks are victorious on Wednesday night in the finale of a 4-game set. They split the series with the Camden Riversharks. 11-2 is the final in favor of the Flock. They put up 6 runs in the 4th inning. They bat around as the offense comes alive for 13 hits, and they get to 15 wins in the second half of play here in 2015. A very important, impactful offensive performance for the Long Island Ducks here this evening, who congratulate each other in the high five line out on the field right now. We'll step out, come back, and talk a bit more about this game when we come back.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. The Long Island Ducks have defeated the Camden Riversharks 11-2. We had first pitch at 6:37, a 2-hour and 51-minute contest that featured a 6-run fourth inning for the Long Island Ducks, and we'll quickly tell you how we came to the 9-run victory for the Long Island Ducks. Well, they didn't waste any time scoring. In the bottom of the first, Dan Lyons with a sacrifice fly and an RBI that scored Felint Lentini after he singled and stole a base to lead off the game. It was 1-0 Long Island, just like that, in the bottom of the first inning. So we fast forward 2 innings. We go to the third after Darren Downs doesn't allow a run to the Camden offense through the first 3 frames. In the bottom of the third, a 3 spot for the Long Island Ducks. Leading off the inning was Carlos Hughes, the shortstop. His first at-bat of the game, he would single. Felint Lentini would single. Delta Cleary Jr. would then move them both over. His second straight sacrifice bunt. He sacrificed Lentini over in the first inning as well. He sacrifices both Hughes and Lentini over in the third and puts runners in scoring position for Dan Lyons, who ropes a 2-run single into center field. He gets 2 RBIs on that one swing, his third of the game already through 3 innings, and the Long Island Ducks were leading 3-0. And then it was an RBI, bases loaded walk for Anthony Vega a few batters later with the bases loaded, as I said, so it brings it to 4-0 in favor of Long Island through 3 innings. In the top of the 4th inning, the Camden Riversharks finally got on the board. Carlos Guzman would single, steal second, and then eventually score on a Jose Heel RBI single. So it's 4-1 in favor of Long Island, and then things just really got crazy for the Long Island offense in the 4th. Leading off the inning was Carlos Hughes. He would single, and then Felint Lentini would single. Delta Cleary Jr. would have an RBI single. Dan Lyons was hit by a pitch. Sean Burrows with an RBI single. Mike Blank with an RBI, fielder's choice. Anthony Vega would walk. A 2-run single for Steve McQuail. Carlos Hughes with an RBI single. And then finally, Felint Lentini would end the inning after grounding out to shortstop. But in the midst of all that, the Long Island Ducks score 6 runs in the 4th inning and go ahead big, 10-1. And we would go to the 7th inning before either team would score again. Actually, in the 8th, Camden would put up a run on a Patty Matera walk to lead off the inning, and then a Joel Guzman RBI single to left field that would score Patty Matera for the 2nd run. Only the 2nd run scored for Camden in the game. That was all they would manage, and then the Ducks would actually get the run back in the bottom of the 8th on a Mike Blank RBI single that got chopped to the left side into left field. It scored Dan Lyons, his 3rd run of the game, and then the Ducks would wrap it up right there in the 9th. Billy Buckner was able to make sure that another run did not score. The Riversharks did get runners at second base, but they could not convert, and the Long Island Ducks win it 11-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for Camden, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Long Island Ducks. Offensively, well, take your pick. Felint Lentini, 3 for 5, 3 runs. Dan Lyons, 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Carlos Hughes goes 3 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Sean Burrows goes 2 for 5 with an RBI. Mike Blank goes 1 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Just an incredible offensive performance for the Long Island Ducks, who have struggled in the second half at times offensively, but certainly not the case tonight. They were very, very good with the bats coming up at the plate, and even Carlos Hughes, just have to point him out, came in at 115, and with the 3 hits, raises the average to 200, 2 runs scored, and the run batted in. So a lot of credit to him. He played a very good game, as did all of the Long Island Ducks. The win will go to Darren Downs. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run it was earned, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. The ERA goes to 4.55. He wins for the 2nd straight start. And Camden starter Sean Gleason saddled with the loss. 5-11 is now his record, 11 losses on the year. 3 in the 3rd innings, 9 hits, 8 runs. They're all earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. His ERA goes up to 4.77. Came into the start with a 4.28 ERA. So with the win, Long Island goes to 15-17 in the second half. Camden goes to 13-19. Long Island with their 61st win of the 2015 campaign, and the Camden Riversharks go to 40-62. Long Island's record now 61-41, back to 20 games over 500 in 2015. We'll step out one more time. When we come back, we'll take a final look at the out-of-town scoreboard and wrap it up from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Frank DiGiulio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Welcome back one more time to Bethpage Ballpark. Your Long Island Ducks have defeated the Camden Riversharks tonight by 9 runs, 11-2. Is our final score. The Long Island Ducks get their 61st win of the season. One more look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Not to use the term in a derogatory, well, not even derogatory, just in a joking way. A barn burner at Santander Stadium in York, Pennsylvania. The Revolution and Barnstormers tied 2-2, top of the 8th inning in that Freedom Division matchup. Top of the 8th at TD Bank Ballpark, the Sugarland Skeeters still on top of the Somerset Patriots. 4-3 is the score there. And bottom of the 8th at Regency Furniture Stadium, the Bridgeport Bluefish on top of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Right now, 1-run lead, bottom of the inning again in Southern Maryland, and the Blue Crabs trail the Bluefish, who are trying to get back into first place, or at least a tie for first, with a win there and a Somerset loss. They lead it 3-2, and we came in with the Bluefish trailing Somerset by 1 game in the Liberty Division. So a win there for Bridgeport and a loss for Somerset would tie the teams for first place in the second half Liberty Division standings here in the 2015 season. Well, that will do it for us here from Bethpage Ballpark. Once again, the Long Island Ducks defeat the Camden Riversharks 11-2 here on Wednesday night. And tomorrow we will start a 4-game set with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Not exactly sure who the starters for either team will be. John Brownell should definitely be making a start in that series. Did not pitch in this 4-game series, so very likely could be on the mound in the series opener against the Blue Crabs tomorrow, who are wrapping up their series with the Bluefish as we speak. And once again, the Ducks go to 61-41 in the 2015 season. Camden goes to 40-62. The Ducks go back to 2 games under 500 in the second half of play, 15-17. First pitch from Bethpage Ballpark tomorrow is at 6:35 p.m. Mike Pollock will have all of the action for you here. But for now, I'm Chris Buckley, and a big thank you to Roy Nelson for his camera work upstairs. As always, we appreciate all your help, Roy, working the camera and helping us out. But I'm Chris Buckley saying so long from Central Islip. Enjoy the rest of your night.